Sup, Saboshi? Booyah! How's it going, guys? You guys are here super early. Alright, give me one sec here. I'm just going to make sure everything is running good. Post the link to the stream via Twitter and Discord. And then we will get on with the show. How's everybody doing today? Dr. Games, Unique Catch-Up, Ionet, It's Whooper, Oshwa TV, Luna, Lala, Not Hannah, Lior, Handlarski, Danny, Roman, Keon Adams, Bjark, Unique Catch-Up, what's up, what's up? Jacob, Charinja, Mate Nate, Dingo, Pixel Magus. Yeah, do you guys know if there's any Pokemon news announced today or anything? Anything of note? I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything. So yeah, I'm curious. Do you guys know if Game Freak maybe announced anything Pokemon related today? No, I didn't think so. No, guys, we are getting Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon this November as well, which is like absolutely insane. I don't know what to say. I mean, like, I won't lie, I kind of predicted it in a way. Like, if any of you guys watched my stream yesterday, I was talking about one sec here, let me turn it down a bit. I talked about that I thought we were definitely going to get a sequel to Sun and Moon rather than a Gen 4 remake or a Stars or whatever. And lo and behold, we did. Now, mind you, I said that I also thought that maybe they would go to Kanto. So far, we don't know if that's true or not, but it does look like I was pretty spot on, honestly. And I said 3DS as well, not Switch. But they could still maybe have a port for Switch, so we'll see. We'll see about that, of course. But it is November, true, but still, I mean, crazy hype. Just unbelievably hype. We're gonna continue with Suicune, but I'm sure today's stream is gonna be all about the reveals today. And boy, were there reveals! Not only did we get these games that look absolutely stellar from the small footage that we saw, admittedly, but also we're getting Pokken Tournament DX for the Nintendo Switch, which means a Pokemon game for the Switch. Yes, it's not an RPG. Yes, it's no like Colosseum or XD Gale of Darkness. But you know what? It's still Pokemon on the Switch. You can take it with you on the go, and it's a pretty fun game, right? So, what's up, Wetzel? How's it going? How's it going? But no, I am hyped. And then, not only that, we didn't just get those two beautiful games, but we also, in fact, got a third surprise, which was what somebody said yesterday, actually, was that they thought we were gonna get a gold, silver, crystal on the virtual eShop. Oh my god! And Mortix, the anime fan, the top Rhino, coming in clean again with yet another tip. What is up, Mortix? I hope you're as hype as I am. And no worries, Wetzel. No worries. But I cannot wait for Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And Mortix apparently is with me because Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon with the antagonist slightly bigger skull, and it's your boy Ultimate Guzma with moves that are even more funky fresh. I love it. Mad Dog, thank you for the sub, by the way. And thank you, Mortix, for the first tip of the day. Can we hear it for our top Rhino? Mortix, the anime fan, hype in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, today is, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we don't get days like these in the Pokemon community all that often. I mean, yes, we get them more than, let's say, a Zelda fan or a Kirby fan or, sadly, a Metroid fan. But, I mean, still, it's like, you know, these things only happen like maybe once, twice every 1 or 2 years. So it's, I mean, we gotta take these moments and we gotta enjoy the hype because the ride has just started. It just commenced. They just started taking, not pre-orders, that would have been confusing because people would have been like, what, you can pre-order the game? No, you can't. But I mean, like, the tickets have just been put up for sale and, you know, the ride is just starting. I was trying to make a metaphor. It got confusing. The point is, though, I am super hyped for these games, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I don't even know which one looks sicker, which mascot looks sicker. Let me know what you guys think is the sicker of the two mascots, because right now, I actually think I'm going Lunala. Like, I'm feeling Lunala might be a little, and you guys know I love my Solgaleo. I am Pokemon Moon, like, all the way. I love Solgaleo so much, but I'm really feeling this, like, Ultra Lunala, if that is what it's called, of course, but, did the code work for me? Actually, Wetzel, I haven't been able to use it yet, unfortunately. Because I had a crazy, like, last week, where I wasn't even home for most of the days, so, I was away from my 3DS for a very long time, but I will try to remember to post that in the Discord after today's stream. Sorry about that, dude. I get busy and then I completely forget about things, and I apologize for that. But yeah, Lunala will be called Super Moon Moon. I mean, maybe? Pokemon Tournament DX sounds like a game with a similar title, Sonic Adventure DX. Kind of, I guess, but I think if this trend continues, I definitely think we're getting a Smash Bros. DX announced at E3 this year. Because, like, they seem to really be about these DX titles, like, that, you know what I mean? But, oh, crap. My bad, Wetzel. My bad, dude. What's up, Jottlja? How are ya? Ultra Sun hype! Yeah, no. It is insane. Also, wait, there is lag? Wait, one sec. Oh, dang. That fixed it. We should be back live. Is it working? It's back? It's back? Okay, good. Yeah, no, I want to be very, very careful right now, making sure that it is back. That's one way to kill out some hype, but we're back. I had to switch servers, I guess. I don't know. This is definitely a YouTube gaming thing, because my OBS didn't even crash that time. So, I don't know. Please let me know if it keeps being, you know, a pain in the butt. But anyway, another, like, really, really cool thing that we got today was we are getting gold and silver for the virtual console this September 22nd, I think it was, which is super hype because, like, that is, like, my generation. And you can also shiny hunt in those games, which means we can do gold and silver shiny hunting. Like, that's a real thing. I don't think there's any, like, particular method in that game to really, like, make it easier, but still, like, that's a really, really hype thing. Yeah, and no worries, Mortix, no worries. I totally understand. Yeah, that is not a problem at all. All right, sounds good, Wetzel, sounds good. Ninja Star, what's up? You just joined the stream. Welcome. Ultra Sun isn't even confirmed. What? What do you mean it's not even confirmed? But yeah, I'm so hyped for those games. I am so hyped for those games. Like, we can do, like, because that was the thing. You could never do a shiny hunt in those games because you could never transfer them. So there was, like, almost no point to it. Like, you could emulate it, but it's, like, and there's no real hardware that can, like, capture that beyond an emulator. So it was kind of, like, you know, moot, I guess. But now it's, like, we have this new method that will allow us to, anyway, I'm super hyped for it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are definitely confirmed. I don't know what's going on, but no, they're definitely confirmed. I mean, it was on the direct. But anyway, Soul Silver and Heart Gold are my favorite Pokemon games and my first ones. Nice. I mean, they're great games too, but we're talking about, like, the originals here, which is super, super cool, because, like I said, those are the ones. Funko Beto e Coleccionables, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family. I finally made it. What's up, Lucario Knight? How are ya? Are you excited for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? What's the point of Ultra Sun and Moon? Honestly, if you want to know what the real point of those games is, the real point of those games is that Pokemon Sun and Moon were the fastest selling Pokemon games ever. Maybe not the best selling, but definitely the fastest selling ever, and Game Freak wants to keep that strong. So what they're doing is they're using the same assets and engine to basically create a sequel game that will probably use a lot of the same stuff in order to make more money. And that is the truth. That is why those games are the way they are and why they're coming out. But as a Pokemon fan, I do not care about those motives because it means that we're getting another fresh, hopefully fresh enough Pokemon experience, and that makes me hype. But yes, the reason we're getting those over anything else right now is because of money. Like, that is the main thing, because Sun and Moon sold so much. Like, it literally made it made the 3DS have its best sales quarter ever for, like, the winter of 2016. So I mean, like they're gonna capitalize on that. They're you know, that is the reason we're getting them. But you know, like I love Gen 7. I love the Alola region. So like I am all in, and I hope we get new moments. I hope we get like it's not just a sister game. I hope it is a proper sequel taking place a few years later, maybe even having like Black and White 2 having that compatibility between the games. That would be really really cool. But yeah. Necrozma is ruined. Yeah, I mean, it definitely sounds like Necrozma is going to be a Kyurem or a Kyurem in this particular game for sure. I love the feel. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. That's awesome, Emily. That's awesome. Congratulations. Get new Pokemon games, and you're allowed to go home. You got some good news in a week, of course, but still good news. And no, that's awesome, Emily. That's awesome. I hope you're having a great day. I'm sorry, what are we getting? I just joined. We're getting Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon this November. Did they turn the Z Crystal sideways? They might have, and like that's what I'm kind of interested. Maybe there's like a corruption of like the Z Crystal, or like I don't know. It's like my theories are just like I don't know. There's so many. Moonfowl, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Your protein in Discord. Nice, Booyah, nice. Hi, Stan. I love you. Thank you, thank you. But Stan, Overwatch headset coming my way. Nice, Cherry, nice. I still need a decent headset as well, but I still gotta get a mouse and a keyboard, as well as I'm probably gonna get a secondary capture card, I think, as well, at this point, because like I feel like it's definitely a good thing to have for when these games come out later this year. I'm so hyped though. Do you think there will be any new Megastones? I don't know about new Megastones, but me and Jason were actually discussing this earlier, and I think that we're probably gonna, because of how we're getting gold and silver like a month before, I think we're gonna get even more new Alola forms, and I think they're gonna be Gen 2 inspired. I don't know why, I don't know like if there's any particular reason, but I have this feeling we are going to get some Alola form Gen 2 Pokemon, which I am super hyped for. As for Megas, I don't know, honestly. I still think they might save those for Gen 4 remakes down the line, give some Sinnoh Pokemon some Megas, but I do think, keeping in line with everything else, I think we are going to see a few, not very many, but like maybe like somewhere between 5 to like 8 new Alola form lines, basically. Yeah, like me and Jason were talking, and we were saying that like we both really want Fortress and like Pineco. That would be hype. Oh, and Moonwolf Howl. Give me one sec here. Give me one sec. I will look up that. I don't know how to feel about Ultra, Moon, and Sun. I really wanted a sequel, but when they said that it was an alternate storyline, not a sequel, I cringed. I'm worried that this is going to be a really lazy storytelling, which would be awful considering how awesome Black and White 2 was. 1 out of 2. Does that mean there's another coming? To address like what that was saying. First of all, Moon Wolf Howl hype. Get your Moon and Wolf emojis in the chat right now, guys, for Moon Wolf Howl. You know we love you, Moon Wolf Howl, and super hype. Thank you for the tip. And to go off of that, you know, it is okay. So there is a second one. Give me 1 sec before I address it. Now that I'm going to see the rest here. All right. She also says, I get not wanting to give everything away, but yikes, I hate that I'm more skeptical than hype. I hope that they'll tell us more at E3. I'm reserving final judgment until I've played it, but the alt storyline is wigging me out. LOL, can you tell? No, I totally understand that. I totally get that. Although Mind, like, you gotta think of it this way. Like, Ocarina of Time and then, like, Majora's Mask use all of the same assets, and yes, Ocarina of Time, I know, Majora's Mask is still technically a sequel, but it's also kind of like almost like this weird alternate universe kind of game in a lot of ways. Again, I know technically and canonically it is a proper sequel, but there's a lot of things that are just completely different, right? And that kind of transition gives me hope that these games could be kind of like that. Like Zach Z Gaming 12, thank you for the sub. I also like that it kind of frees up the like, I think they could be really good companion games because you kind of get to see how things could have been different. Like, for example, Guzma always wanted to be like a powerful Pokemon trainer, and like, so him being a Pokemon professor in this game and then having Kukui kind of be the leader of Team Skull could be like, you know, a complete, like, if one thing went different, that kind of thing, you know? Like, if one thing went different, how things would change. Like, kind of a butterfly effect game where it kind of shows how how different things could have been with one small tweak. Like, if one thing went differently during the timeline and, you know, someone got control of an Ultra Beast or someone, like, it just, I don't know, I'm really excited about that. I totally understand where you're coming from, and I understand your concern, but I will say, Game Freak has never really taken, like, a misstep. Like, Gen 6, I know a lot of people consider, like, a bit of, like, kind of a step back, but still, like, it offered new things that, like, I would never not want those games to have come out. Like, I still think the franchise is better for those games existing, and so, like, I trust Game Freak wholeheartedly, and I think it's a very smart way to use the assets they have, give us fans another brilliant game in the series, while also not completely, you know, like to me, that it seems like a transition game, right? Like, it seems like this is the game we're gonna get before they get to the Switch, and I'm okay with that, because if it means not getting anything or getting something, I would much rather see what they can come up with, you know. So I don't know. Zekrom Trainer 12, thank you for the sub. And where's Sinnoh? Grayson, just please watch the language. I'm not gonna ban you or anything, but I'm just gonna remove that because we do have, like, kids and stuff watching. But where is Sinnoh? That is a good question. But if you noticed, there was no Gen 4, like the main series games, there was no Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum behind him on the shelf. And yeah, I know there was no Crystal, there was no Emerald, but to me, that actually says something. Like, I still think we're going to get those games, but it's still according to that timeline that I've been predicting forever now, which is that we were always going to get a sequel to Sun and Moon, like, this year, and then next year we're not going to get anything. Next year is going to be no Pokemon RPG games at all. Next year. That is truly how I feel. But the year after that, we're going to get a Gen 8, and then the year after that, we're going to get Gen 4 remake. So I know that everyone's clamoring for them, but I think Game Freak is going to hold off until they're done, you know, until they can get them on the Switch. And personally, I know it sucks for the Gen 4 fans out there, but I can tell you, like, I just played Platinum less than 6 months ago and did a whole review on it. Those games have not aged. Like, they don't need to be remade yet. Would I like to see them in brilliant new graphics and with the Sun and Moon engines and get new megas and, like, yes, of course I would love to see that, but I still don't think we need them yet. And I think Game Freak understands that, and I would much rather play those games on the Switch, honestly. Like, I would much rather wait and play those games on the Switch. I can wait a few more years. And yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And I know everyone's different. I know the opinions are different, but I really do feel that way. I know it sucks. If you're a Gen 4 diehard fan, I know, you know, you really just want to see the most underrated, like, generation in the franchise currently get remade and get the love that it rightfully deserves. And I'm with you on that, because I really do love Platinum. It's one of my favorite games in the series. However, I do think that it will be so much better. Because, like, here's the thing. Would you rather, as a Gen 4 fan, would you rather get it now with the Sun and Moon engine, and it's good. Or would you rather wait, like, a few more years and get, like, an almost fully HD 3D, like, on-the-go game that you can bring to your friend's house, but also play on a TV? Like, to me, if, like, it's worth it just for a few more years, you know? Like, I know it sucks now, but if you can hold on for a few more years, it's like, I think it's going to be so much better for it. The rant is real. It's true. The rant is real, but it's because I am really passionate about Gen 4, and I think that they are, like, long overdue for some love again. It's been way too long. They haven't really gotten any serious love since they came out, really. But saying that, I think we gotta wait one more gen, and then we'll get it. But, you know, Oddity, no, I'm sorry. You'd rather have 2D cartoon graphics? Well, here's the thing though. We're gonna get, like, if it comes out on the Switch, we're not gonna get, like, 3D, like, Pokken tournament style models with, like, realistic detail. That will never happen. But we'll get essentially, like, you know how good Wind Waker HD looks on the Wii U? We're gonna get that, basically. We're gonna get a cel-shaded game with beautiful texturized models that are still completely faithful to the source material, but can just be HD and, like, beautiful. Like, and they probably won't be HD, they'll probably be, like, 720p or something, but still, that's amazing. Like, Pokemon has never been more than, I think, like, 400p or something. Like, so we're not gonna have, and, like, they can finally get rid of the black lines because the only reason the black lines are around the Pokemon silhouettes is to make them stand out and give them more, like, I guess, like, focus, essentially. But, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, hello, Steepy, how are you? Are you happy with the new names? If not, what would you rename them? You mean, like, am I happy with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Yeah, I mean, like I said, Game Freak always surprises. Would I have preferred, like, Stars and Eclipse? Maybe? But I still, or someone said yesterday, someone suggested Dusk and Dawn. I think that could have been really, really cool. But, you know what? I don't mind them. I don't think they're going to sell as well, though, because of that. I do think if Game Freak gave them... But also, it's kind of nice on their part, because if they had just... Excuse me, if they had just called them Dusk and Dawn or Eclipse and Stars, a lot of young kids and their parents for, like, Christmas time would have assumed they were, like, brand new games instead of, like... And would have bought them, and now with having Ultra in front... maybe a few people won't buy them because they're like, oh, this is the same game. So it's kind of a double-edged sword in that sense. But like I said, like Good Guy Game Freak kind of being like letting people know in the name. But I don't know. I still, it's like Wii and Wii U. It's like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, or like new 3DS and DS. It's Nintendo and Game Freak just they have a weird way about doing that kind of thing. But oh well. That Primal Dialga is too corrupt and too dark, no pun intended. I think we'll be revisiting Kanto in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I do think that as well. I am still holding on to my theory that we're getting a sequel, or I guess it's an alternate universe game, but like that we're gonna be able to travel to Kanto. I really have this like feeling, and I think that's partially why we didn't get a lot of footage. Mind you, I think it's probably 80% chance that doesn't happen. But the other 20% is still there, I think. And I'm clinging to that. I'm clinging to that like nothing else. Joey, what is up, my boy? Yo, how hyped are you for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Or Pokken Tournament DX, my boy? That is... I am in like, dude, you've been missing... I've been ranting for like the past like... It's almost been half an hour that I've been live streaming. And I've been doing nothing but just like ranting about like theories and like Gen 4 and like how I feel like... it sucks at it because I was hoping, like honestly, I predicted we'd get a sequel, but I was hoping that we were getting Gen 4 remakes. But now that's all happening the way it's happening, like I was saying earlier, like I feel that with Gen 4, it's gonna be worth the wait, my dude. I feel like the wait will be worth it. What is up, Barley? What is up? How'd your finals go, dude? I'm not too hyped for Ultra Sun and Moon, but I think that Lily could come back and be the champion. That would be cool. Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens. A lot of people are saying that it's like an alternate universe of Sun and Moon. So it's like Sun and Moon, but things will be different. So for example, people are predicting that like Guzma might actually be the professor, Kakui might be the leader of like Team Skull, or like Plumeria will be the leader of Team Skull. So it's like I was saying, I have a theory that like they're gonna be like butterfly effect games where it's like, if one thing had have changed, like Nebby got corrupted or something by Necrozma, then like it changes a bunch of things somehow, like the butterfly effect, right? Like one small thing changes another thing, which changes another thing, and so the whole region is like the same but like totally different. Which I'm kind of hyped for, man. Like I'm kind of, if that's what it ends up being, like I'm kind of excited by it. I hope it's more like a sequel. Like, I won't lie, I would definitely prefer a sequel to an alternate universe game, but we've never gotten really an alternate universe game. I know the Mega Universe is technically an alternate, so like any game in that, anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Like we've never really gotten like a corrupt version of a universe, and I'm kind of interested, especially if at the end they coincide. Like they, it's like they figure out that they're in like a bad universe, and they can, I don't know. I'm just, maybe my fanboyism is shining too bright right now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just so hyped. I'm so hyped. Lily wasn't a trainer. For gamers, what is up? What is up, dude? Thank you so much for the tip. Hey, Stan, I think it's cool that they're kind of doing what they did with Black and White 2 in the new Ultra games. Also, I'm hyped for Gen 2 on Virtual Consoles. I know, man, I know. Can't wait to shiny hunt on them. thanks so much for the raid yesterday. It was awesome. Dude, thank you for the tip, and just thank you for being, like, an awesome member of this community. I was watching some of your stream, you know, as, like, the raid was going on, and, like, you're just such a good guy, and you're such a positive force in this community. You're not, like, you know, some people are, like, very negative and stuff. You're, like, I feel like we're of the same breed. Like, we get hyped, man. We just love these games, and we just want to, you know, get to share our experiences with everyone else. And anyway, so thank you so much for the tip, man. Owain Williams, thank you for the sub. I am, as you can probably tell, because I'm still, like, it's like I've drank in, like, 6 espressos, but I am so hyped for these new games. I'm extra hyped for Gold and Silver on the Virtual Console. I really thought we'd have to wait, like, many more years for that. And as a Gen 2, like, fanboy, those are my games, man, and I cannot wait to shiny hunt on those games as well. Like, that's going to be hype. And I also think that maybe because we're getting Gen 2, we might get some Gen 2 Alola forms in Ultra. Wouldn't it be cool if Gen, or, like, the original Sun and Moon, we got, like, Kanto Ultra forms, and then, like, or not Ultra forms, Alola forms, and then in Gen 2 we get in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, we get Gen 2 Alola forms. I think that'd be really, really cool. But anyway, I'm definitely freaking out more than I should be. I'm just so hyped for these games, my friends. I'm hoping for exactly, Joey, exactly. Sorry, I just saw what you said about the exact same thing. Gen 2 Alola forms. I think it could happen. And, like, me and Jason, I know we're talking about, like, I was saying I definitely want Lantern. I want my baby boy Lantern to have an Alolan form. That would be so cool. Even Quagsire, although I really love Quagsire's typing, so, like, I don't know if I'd want it to, unless if Quagsire went electric water, I would lose it. Like, because that's one of the reasons I love Lantern so much, is because I love the typing. And Quagsire, I already love that thing so much. And if it got an Alola form, I would just, I don't know, I really love that Pokemon. So it might become one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I'm just saying. But yeah, no, I'm so hyped for these new games, guys. It is a great time to be a Nintendo fan, because not only are we getting all these amazing games this fall, getting Splatoon in the summer, ARMS in, like, only a few weeks, but we're also going to be getting, like, Super Mario Odyssey this fall. So, like, this fall, we're getting, not Soul Silver, Silver and Gold for the Virtual Console. We are getting Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for the 3DS, and we are getting Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. And I just know, as, like, a fan of Nintendo, it's a great time, my friends. Especially all of those years being a Wii U fan and, like, just getting nothing for, like, you know what I'm talking about. Just, like, it was only, like, a year or two ago. Like, we were getting nothing. And, like, E3's kind of sucked. Like, but now I'm so hyped for this E3. It's, like, so close. It's, like, coming up, like, next week. And I hope we get more info. I hope we get, like, a ton more info. Really? Is that... Yo, I actually never knew that, for gamers. I never really bred... I didn't even really know what shinies were in Silver and Gold. So if it's 1 in 64 breeding odds, like, that is insane, dude. That is actually crazy. I know, like, in Crystal, there's the egg that you get that could be, like, an Elekid, a Magby. I know that has, like, a 1 in, I think it's, like, 7 or 6 shot of being shiny. Like, it's really good odds, but we're not getting Crystal, unfortunately. But I did not know it was 1 in 64 breeding. My theory is that at E3, they'll announce a Switch Virtual Console with the old Pokemon and a port of Ultra. I've heard this as well. I've heard this theory as well. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be seeing a port on the Switch. I still feel it's a little early. Now, no, don't get me wrong. I want, if Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are on the Switch, that is hype as anything. Like, I will lose my mind. Like, that is more, that would be cooler to me than any Smash Bros. DX, and you guys know I love my Smash Bros. Joey, I know you know I love my Smash Bros. Shilpa, Keon, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family. Hope you're enjoying this crazy hype stream today. And yeah, I think Mimikyu is getting a Z move. Yeah, Joey, I think Lycanroc might be getting its own as well, maybe. SDS Climb, Fast Games, thank you for the sub. But yeah, dude, no, it's hype, Joey. It is hype, my boy. Johto Shinies will be broken with the access to Pokebank if they didn't change the odds. Yeah, that's actually true. That is actually true. So maybe, I don't know. I was thinking more like just going for like Lugia or like Ho-Oh or one of the dogs or something like that. But you raise a really good point. You raise a really, really good point, actually. Louis George, thank you for the sub, unless it's Lewis. But either way, thank you and welcome to the family. The reason I think it'll be a port is we've seen a Monster Hunter game that's compatible with both consoles. So That is true. Flare Core X, thank you for the sub. But you got to remember that Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are clearly based completely off of Sun and Moon's engine, right? And Sun and Moon's engine is streamlined and optimized, but it's optimal and specialized for a Nintendo 3DS. And so when you put it on the Switch, you need to ensure that it can be up-resed to a bigger screen, right? To Logan Shram, thank you for the sub, to 1080p, like giant projectors. And for them to do that, I don't know if the engine in place they have will allow them to do that. That's why I think it's very unlikely. Again, if it happens, I will lose my mind. If they find a way, and again, I'm not crazy good at tech either, so maybe there's a really simple way to do that. But Patrick Corm, thank you for the sub. To me, though, I think we're going to have to wait a few more years until we get a fully fleshed out RPG on the Switch. But I do believe it's coming. I do think Gen 8 will absolutely be on the Switch. For them to put it on the 3DS would be one of the dumbest things they could do. In my opinion. Gen 8 we're talking about, by the way. I think that having Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon on the 3DS for now, it makes complete sense. Callum Archie, thank you for the sub. Is Monster Hunter 1080p? No, but what I'm saying is, like, I think they might have built those games with the idea of making it on the Switch as well, where Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, obviously that engine was not built to be both, I guess, if that makes any sense. And yeah, we're getting Pokken Tournament DX as well. That is going to be absolutely insane, too. I never actually picked it up for the Wii U, and reason for that was because the Wii U is kind of dead. Like, I played it in Japan. I played Pokken Tournament in Japan. Got my butt kicked by, like, a 12-year-old dude. With Nintendo's patent for VR on the Switch, what if in a few years we get virtual reality Pokemon? If they go that far, dude, for gamers, I will lose it. And one sec, I want to thank that sub as well, who just subbed. Hero Hound of Chaos, thank you for the sub, and welcome to the family. I hope you're enjoying your day right now. I hope you're as hyped as I am. This is a great day for Pokemon fans around the world. It's just, I love days like this because like they bring this entire community together. The speculation, the theory crafting, like I love it. Everyone is like, yeah, no, for gamers, I don't think they will, because Game Freak to me has always been, they've always been a company that like, they're always a little bit behind, you know, like, not in terms of, like, the games they make. The quality is always amazing. Westpaul16, thank you for the sub. But in terms of technology, to me, they've always seemed kind of like, you know, everyone thought that, that we would get, I think it was, like, Black and White 2 on the 3DS in 3D, but we didn't, right? We had to wait. Kevin4201, thank you for the sub. And then, like, everyone kind of thought that X and Y would be, like, fully 3D, but then it was still kind of, like, on that linear graph kind of thing. So they've always kind of been a little bit of a step behind, I think. But in saying that, I think that could bode well for the future. Like, I think we might get some seriously amazing VR content from them. It just might be a little bit later on, I guess. I don't know. If they ever touch VR. I could see it, though, man. I could see it because, like, they definitely, like, they experiment with that kind of stuff, though. Like, when they made the app for the 3DS, like the Pokédex 3D or whatever, like, they do these kind of things, and they do, like, these kind of experiments. So I can see it happening. I don't know if it'll be, like, in the next few years. That's all. Like, I could see it towards the end of the Switch's lifespan, though. So in, like, 5-ish years from now, maybe. But dude, if they, oh my god, like, you're getting me so hyped for E3. You don't even know. 10 years, I mean, I think they could do it even sooner, man. I honestly do. Like, if not VR, definitely augmented. Like, imagine if they took what, like, Pokemon Go has, where you, like, you know, you can see the Pokemon in your real world. If they did that with the Switch, man, like, that could be dope, too. And, like, but in a full RPG game, but that's how you find the Pokemon, is, like, I'd be so, I don't know. Again, I'm probably just losing my mind. I'm fanboying all over the place. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon hype. Yes, JB, yes. And Super Mario Sunshine Remake, Super Mario Moonshine. Ooh, that sounds a little bit controversial there, Johnny. Isaac, hey, Staniel. Gonna be inactive on stream as I'm revising/playing Sims 4. Nice. Giving you loads of luck for that shiny purple doggo. I'll be watching in the background. Thank you so much, Isaac. Let's get some hype for Isaac. First tip in a while. Isaac, hype. Let's go. Thank you for your tip, and not a problem. Enjoy Sims 4. My brother's, like, crazy about that game, and I've played it too. It is super fun. King Charizard as well. What is up, Stan? Good to see you again, dude. I'm so hyped for Ultra Sun and Moon, but I heard you're not so hyped up for it, lol. But hey, dude, just give it a chance. I'm sure it won't be as bad as you think. Now, let's get this shiny Suicune. Thank you, King Charizard, and Charizard thanks you as well. You are truly the king of the Charizards, though. But King Charizard hype in chat as well. Thank you for that tip. Devil, Quentin, and Pikachu Games 101, thank you for your subscriptions as well. Welcome to the family. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I am currently crazy hyped up for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And Isaac, I definitely, or was it King? I think King said, right? No, I am on board. I am very on board with these games. Have you watched any Super Mario 64 bloopers? I have not, John. I have not watched any of those. I'm sad to say. Maybe I have to return my nerd card, but I'm shiny hunting a Rowlet with soft reset. Nice, Egg Warrior. Nice. Suicune is my favorite of the legendary dogs. It's my favorite of the legendary beasts as well. But sometimes it switches. It switches. I do, Fox Raptor. Yeah, I actually do. As soon as I saw that, I was like, Fox Raptor? Because you called it. You totally called it. Cosmo Callum 229, thank you for the sub. What if the Ultra games are secretly going to be released on the Switch too? One of those scenes looked way too good to be on the 3DS, and on the press page they had a TB. I saw that. So I'm very hopeful. I don't know though, man. Like to me, it makes sense, but then like they've never really made sense in that. So I don't know. Like I want it so bad though, man. I want it so bad, but we'll see. Yo, me and Jason talked about that too, JB. Yeah, yo, like actually this was Jason's theory. My theory was like we're gonna see some Gen 2 Alola forms, but Jason's theory was definitely that like I think we're gonna get walking Pokemon, because if you guys remember, and this is all credit right now goes to Jason Plays Pokemon. He actually like cracked this and was talking to me about it. I mean, like, so remember in Sun and Moon, it came out that there were actually like files in the game when they data mined it that had Pokemon walking behind you. But they removed it. Obviously, maybe they ran into some like technical issues. Maybe they ran into, but they never really showed a trainer walking in the trailer either. So it's like when he said that, and then he also said the data mining thing. Like normally I would have said like, man, you're crazy, but I kind of feel that he's onto something. Like I kind of feel that like that is a real possibility. And I'm just saying, if I can have a shiny Minior like floating behind me at all times while I'm shiny hunting, that would be one of the sickest things ever. Like that would be unbelievable. So I'm seriously hoping for that. But yes, exactly. I really think we're gonna get like kind of like I was saying yesterday to Demon Gone. Like I feel like we would get the tease for today's direct, and then we'd see like something a little more full at E3. And I kind of feel that that's exactly what just happened. I think we're gonna get so much more info at E3, a full like 2-minute trailer with actual text kind of explaining things. But I'm hyped. I am super hyped, guys. Like, and yo, what if we also? I'm not saying this could happen, but like, what if we got Mega Evolutions for the starters of Gen 7 as well? Like, what if they were just like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it. And like, we got even like bigger and better versions of the current. I mean, is it a little soon? Yes, but like, I would be crazy hype if that happens. Ghost Boy, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family. Hope you're enjoying the stream right now, and yeah, I'm so happy that you decided to click that button. I just got out of school. I graduate on Friday. Nice, JPB. You're so close. You're 3 days away. But also remember to always kind of take it in, you know? The moment only lasts, and then it fades. So definitely enjoy it while you can, because I promise you will miss it a bit. Watch the trailer again. I will. To look for that Wingull, you mean, JB? They didn't even announce Monferno for Pokken. Yo, that was, so many people are like salty about that. Ivar Pot, thank you for the sub. They're so salty that we got Decidueye in Pokken DX, but we didn't get Incineroar, because they're like, this guy is literally a fighter. He like is a wrestler. Alpha Storm, thank you for the sub. And then you got this like grass type bird Pokemon, and like he gets the nod. But I think people just really love Decidueye, honestly. I honestly think if we get a new Smash game as well, I think we're going to see Decidueye in it to complete like the trifecta. Doge Plays Games, thank you for the sub. But yeah, so then we'll have Charizard as the fire rep, we'll have Greninja as the water rep, and then we'll have Decidueye as the grass rep. Dionatan Carvalho, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family. I hope you are enjoying yourself. I hope you're enjoying my fanboying right now, because I'm so crazy. I can't believe it's almost been an hour we've been streaming. It does not feel like that because I've just been so hype and just talking like crazy the entire time. Golden Magikarp Films, thank you for your sub as well. And Kevin Magda, thank you for subbing as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. I still want Infernape in Pokken. Dude, that would be really good as well. That would be actually hype as well. I feel like we could maybe get a few more. Maybe not though. I don't know. And there's Kevin as well. Yeah, so thank you for the sub so much, guys. I really do appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy the stream, and I hope that you come back, and I hope we get this blue doggo today. Alfie Carter Vlogs, thank you for the sub, because I think today with all the hype, the only way to make it even crazier is if we actually get this shiny today. And as I say that, we're about to soft reset for our 1500th. Andrew Roach, thank you for the sub. But yeah, I called out. I feel so bad. It's all good, Oddity. I'm sorry if I'm missing you in chat, by the way. I'm so hyped today. I really do apologize if I'm not as involved in chat today, guys. I just my mind is just all over the place. Like, it's running a mile a minute, thinking of all of the amazing things that are coming to us Nintendo fans this year. If they do release the games to Switch, perhaps only the walking Pokemon will be available there, because it might be too taxing on the 3DS CPU. Also, more incentive to buy the Switch version. Possibly, but yeah, no, that you're right. I think honestly one of the biggest reasons why they can't do walking Pokemon is because, like you said, they would have to program like 800 walking animations in 3D models. Ryan King, thank you for the sub. And then also have them angled, right? So I think you're right. I think you are right. If it did come out, I don't know, man. I hope that we get that beautiful sweet Switch port of the game. But I don't know, man. I can't see it. I don't know why. I have this feeling that like Game Freak's like, no, like we're not that far yet. Like, but if it happens, like I said, that will make my E3. It doesn't even matter. Like we could get no Smash, we could get no Metroid, we could get like nothing. Like Nintendo's whole, like, they could lose, or like their could you imagine if Nintendo, like right before E3, the file that they have their Nintendo Direct on like gets like corrupted, and like all of it goes away, so they have to just have like a man stand there and be like, and on this date we will have this. Unfortunately, we had a trailer planned, but I can't recite it. So like that would be anyway. But I don't know. Jake Frank Staffer, I know you are crazy hype right now over Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but unfortunately this is a place for everybody, not just trolls, so you are going to have to be blocked. I'm sorry. Stan, did Mew give birth to Mewtwo, or is he just a cell clone to Mew? Like, the games and manga speak a different story. I can't speak for the manga. I've actually never read the Kanto part of the manga. Exactly, 4Gamers, exactly. You know, expect the, hope for the best, but expect the worst, or whatever, right? Like, it's kind of like that. It's that old chestnut. But, no, I'm so hyped, dude. I'm so hyped. But as for Mew, as far as I know, like, Mew, I know it says that Mew gave birth to, but in the thing, but I definitely feel like that is more of, like, a metaphor, I guess. To me, with all of the genetic engineering going on in the original Red and Blue and Yellow, it's pretty much, like, in my mind, that he was a clone. Like, he's definitely a clone. I think that was always the intent, but in, like, the dialogue might have been a little misleading. But to me, they definitely found Mew's, like, DNA and then made Mewtwo from that. Jottle Joe, what's up? I hope I can look it up. I'm not going to look it up right now. I'm on stream. But do you think there will be a Kanto or Johto post-game region? I do believe that we are going to see... here's another reason why I think we're going to be able to visit Kanto in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Because not only did all of the hints and all of the... Stefano Porfido, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family. But not only did we get to... did we get all of those, like, allusions to Kanto in Sun and Moon, the original Sun and Moon, but also, if you think about it, like, they're releasing gold and silver on the virtual console like a month before, and that makes myself and a lot of other people believe that we're gonna get Gen 2 Alola forms. But also, if you think about it, those two regions you visit Kanto once you've beaten them, and so like in terms of familiarity, if you could also do that in Ultra, like because it'd be so cool, right? Because like you get to experience it a month before in those games if you download them on the virtual console. You get to go back to Kanto and enjoy it for like what it was, and then a month later you get to play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, where you also get to go back to Kanto, but this time 20 years later on the Mega timeline. And it's like, I don't know, like again, my mind is probably running rampant, but I'm just so excited for these games. Yeah, I actually do remember that Arcane Toaster. Some people, and that's the thing, you're also be very wary, guys, about YouTube and stuff in general, because you are gonna have a lot of people pulling from nothing to try to make sense of something. Like what I just basically said, I would never make a video out of that because it's so far-fetched. Sabina Miglior, thank you for the sub, but I guarantee you will have people who are like, well, because we're getting the Johto games and you can go to Kanto in those, that confirms that so like there's nothing confirmed here. Like this is all speculation, this is all theory crafting, but I really do think that there's a good chance that you can go to Kanto in these games. I think it would be a very missed opportunity to not be able to do that. And I think we'll know by E3 for sure. What do you think of the Z move at the end of the teaser? It seemed kind of corrupted, right? Like it was kind of like to the side. It was like the stone was very like dark. So I'm intrigued and invested. Do you think that Pokemon will be fused similar to Black and White 2? So here's another thing. A lot of people are saying because Colress was in Sun and Moon, that he might be actually responsible for Necrozma maybe fusing or corrupting Nebby, and then when Nebby eventually evolves into, you know, Solgaleo or Lunala, it is corrupted. That's a theory as well, that Colress, maybe Colress in this corrupted timeline is actually the head of the Aether Foundation, and he might not be as as off of her rocker as Lusamine was. There was still some heart to Lusamine, but maybe Colress does not have that heart in this alternate universe. So again, I don't know, like it's just pure speculation, nothing is confirmed, but it's a pretty interesting theory for sure. Exactly, JB, you got it. You figured it out. Do you think you could get all three starters like in Yellow? No, probably not. Probably not. I think these games, if they're gonna ever have any type of like comparison, I do feel like the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are going to be the most like Black and White 2. I think that's pretty obvious. Like even in what they're doing, it seems that it's very, very influenced by that. But again, we'll see. We only had like a few seconds of trailer footage, so it's hard to really, really like get into it. But Poketubers will be Poketubers. You know, we'll speculate on anything. My internet keeps messing up and the stream freezes. We were having issues earlier with that too, Joe. So it might not just be your internet, honestly. It seems to be working okay on my end still, but it seems a few people are having some issues with buffering. It might be like a European thing, honestly, right now, because sometimes it depends where YouTube Gaming server is. Because it seems like it's working for some people, but then not other people. It's really weird. Apologies though, man. Apologies. Like I'm very sorry if it's going. This is not a good day for it to go down. But my OBS seems like fine. It says 0 dropped frames. So it's definitely on YouTube Gaming's end today, at least. Especially at Cinnabar Island. I know King Charizard, but that's part of what gives it flavor, you know? What is your favorite Pokemon? Mine is Flygon, ironically. Mine is probably Umbreon. Definitely Umbreon, I think. What if Solgaleo, Lunala, and Necrozma are a legendary trio of Alola? Well, I kind of feel like they are, right? Or what if... Oh my god. Oh, I like literally my mind just like blew open. What if like... Okay. Bear with me here. What if Necrozma is not its own identity? Like, what if Necrozma is actually a third evolution of Nebby when it's been completely just like it's been tortured. It's been like kind of like what Cyrus was doing to like Mesprit, Azelf, and Uxie. What if it's like pushed to the brink, and when that happens, Nebby actually like can evolve into Alright, one sec here, guys. Alright, apparently we have some lag for a lot of people. Give me one sec here. I'm gonna try and encode it back to primary. But yeah, no, like, what if, I think I'm back. I'm pretty sure I'm back here. I had to shut it down and try to reboot it really quickly there. Well, Necrozma is not an Ultra Beast. Maybe Nebby tries to save it. Maybe, but like, so what I'm saying though is more that like, now I'm lagging. Oh god. It should be fine though. It looks fine on my end. If the YouTube servers are being weird today, I don't know. The weather's not good here, so maybe it's also part of, I don't know. But it looks good for my OBS. But anyway, what if like Nebby? Here's my thing though. What if, because when the Ultra Beasts get into Sun and Moon's world, it's because they've opened like wormholes, right? But what if what actually happened is in the Ultra Sun and Moon timeline, Nebby actually turns into Necrozma, and then at the very end of the game it like gets away and goes through like a portal with the Ultra Beast or something, and then that's why it shows up when it does in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, what if that is part of it, and it like leaves behind though like you know how in Sun and Moon you can get the Cosmog at the other altar? What if it does that, and then that one, but it's like corrupted from Necrozma, so that's why you get the Solgaleo and the Lunala that you have with like the Necrozma features. What if like that could be crazy? That could be crazy. And congratulations, Sonica L Game. Even YouTube is hyped. Apparently YouTube is so hyped it can't even control itself. But yeah, would that not be like crazy if like, I mean, I don't know if Pokemon would go that hard into like timelines and alternate universes and stuff. Maybe I've watched too much of The Flash, but like it could be crazy if basically like Necrozma is a darkened Nebby, like a Nebby with no hope left, and at the very end of the game it like just flies off because it's just like done with the world because it's been like abused basically by like Colress or Lusamine or whoever is like the evil person in these games, and it flies off and it leaves our world, and then it goes to the regular Sun and Moon world where everything's like a lot more peaceful and like stable. I don't know, and like that's actually the reason for the Ultra Beast like escaping, because it opens a portal. I'm just saying, like that could be like, I know it sounds crazy, but like it could be, yeah, it could be Edgy Nebby basically, and then it has a third version, like, and I don't know. No, but that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Zekrom Trainer. That actually lends credence to my theory, because if Nebby can summon Ultra Wormholes, then I'm saying that Necrozma escaping actually summons Ultra Wormholes. Like, it summons an Ultra Wormhole to escape the cruel world that it knows, but when it does that, it actually creates all the Ultra Wormholes in the regular Sun and Moon universe. Like because it's trying to escape, it escapes via space and time into a stabler world, but in doing so, that's why all the Ultra Beasts start appearing in Sun and Moon, because it created the hole basically, and now things can escape through that hole. That is what I'm saying, and like that makes more sense, because if Nebby can do it, then like an evil Nebby, like a corrupted Nebby, could definitely do that, but even worse, like to the point where like the foundation of the world is letting like Ultra Beasts escape through. Alright, JB, I'll look at it. Oh, dude. That's actually... Okay, JB, that's actually not a bad theory, dude. What if Necrozma was able to go into the Ultra Wormhole if combined with Nebby? Therefore, Colress finds Nebby, putting her in Necrozma, making him open the Ultra Wormhole and gain more power. I don't know about that. Again, even what I'm saying kind of is crazy, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of just ways they could go with this, and I'm very intrigued. Like, the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, this could be a really good game. This could be the best game in the series, like, possibly, if they do it right and it all makes sense. That could be very cool too, Foxraptor. Thank you so much, Het. And yeah, I know that today's kind of like a little bit different. I'm not able to read as many messages, obviously, because I'm just like so hype and I'm like ranting and theory crafting and everything. But I just want to say thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you on Thursday when I'll probably be a little bit calmer and can actually read things. But take care of yourself. Hope to see you Thursday, and I hope you're as hyped as I am. You think Marshadow is going to be implemented? I mean, that could make sense too, because if you look at the movie, it seems that Marshadow basically created like an alternate timeline for Ash. Like that's why he's with these like random companions, and it seems like it created an alternate timeline. So maybe you're right. Like maybe Marshadow actually created an alternate timeline in the games. Maybe that's like what it does. Like it's anime ability, you know? Like you know how like Manaphy can like in the games it like has heart swap, which is like switches like stats and stuff, but in the anime it like it actually like will switch like minds and stuff. What if it's kind of like that? Like what if Marshadow in like the anime and then like in this specific game has an ability that can, I don't know, like there's so many ways you can go with it. Exactly, Ninja Styles, exactly. And yeah, maybe Simply Sketches. I mean, Necrozma is definitely the key here, right? Like, Necrozma is involved in this somehow. It's just how. But I think Colress is involved. I think Necrozma is definitely involved. And like I said, I'm very excited because I really do think that they're gonna connect Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon in these ways that like I'm excited. I'm very excited. But hey, that's just a theory. A Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon theory. Everyone's like game theorying now. This is a good theory, right? I'm just saying. I don't know. And that's true, Flame Master. That's true. I think they're just mostly called legendary Pokemon because there's only one of them. Like, they each have their own different merits and stuff, but I think that's the main reason. The resemblance between Diancie and Magearna, and I hope Zygarde is involved since it's the Order Pokemon. Maybe Zygarde's involved, but maybe it's not. Like, I don't know. It'll be very interesting. I just want Gold and Silver now. I mean, that's fun too, right? Like, we're gonna get Gold and Silver again. I am super hyped for that. Matt Pat will steal that theory. Not if I make it first. No, but how do you have all the patience to do this? Well, Jimmy, so when I'm shiny hunting, I definitely like don't really focus on shiny hunting, if that makes any sense. I focus more on the chat and like all you guys and you know, talking. Like right now we're talking about these brand new hype Pokemon games. Just talking about stuff, and it honestly, it makes the time go really fast. And then once in a while we actually do get a shiny out of it. So it's, I mean, and that's like that's the beautiful like icing on the cake, I guess. But yeah, it has been a long time since we've gotten a shiny. And so hopefully today is the day that changes. But I hope it's not trash either, Maru. I wish Red would talk again. Red just doesn't. I love too like how they used that moment in the trailer of like the gold and silver virtual console reveal. They used the moment where you like find Red, and I'm like, but that's supposed to be like a scene, like for all the kids out there who like just downloaded Red and Blue for virtual console. Like, that's supposed to be, like, a secret. They probably never played those games before. Like, anyway, yes. Yes, Blue Duchess. I am very excited. To put it lightly, I am incredibly excited for these games. And yeah, again, as for the Diamond Pearl remakes, like, I did want them. Like, I was kind of hoping we get those instead of a sequel, but now that, like, again, looking on it now, I think it just makes so much more sense to go the way they're going right now and get Diamond and Pearl on the Switch in, like, a few more years. And they'll be they'll be beautiful. Like, imagine the Distortion World on the Switch, but, like, with better graphics, like, more fidelity. Like, it just, I'm so excited for those games. And they will be coming. Here's the thing you need to know about Pokemon and, like, with the Diamond and Pearl remix and all that. They are coming. Like, they're not gonna make those. It would not fit their pattern. They would not just stop and be like, we're never gonna make those games. We don't want to make those. Like, they're gonna come out. It's just you have to be a little patient, I guess. I believe Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out 13 years after Ruby and Sapphire came out. So, you know, you have to kind of be patient. It's been 10 years now since we've seen Diamond and Pearl originally. So, you know, 3 years probably we'll get even, you know, those remakes, and they'll probably be better for it, honestly. Yeah, I know Moonwolf. I know a lot of people were really, really excited for that possibility. This could be that game. Like, I mean, we don't know, right? Like, this is, if any game is going to be like that, Moonwolf, this is maybe the closest one we might get. Although, because they're like, I know that Pokemon, the games are more aimed at like a general audience, but because they have a, you know, they're very kid friendly and whatnot, I can't see them ever going, hey, you can be the villain now, I guess. I don't know, like, as cool as it would be, I think this might be the closest we'll get, maybe, with these games coming out now. Also, I have to say, I'm excited because it's been a while since, and again, these games could be the friendliest, like, nicest games ever, but it seems to me that these are a little bit darker in tone games. They're a little bit more, and we haven't really had, like, a dark Pokemon game in a while. And not that Pokemon isn't dark by its very DNA, but I am very... I do get intrigued by, like, the scientific stuff, the genetic manipulation of Gen 1, the Gen 4, like, Cyrus kind of, like, trying to take advantage of these poor Lake Guardian Pokemon to bring about a new world. Like, because Pokemon, I mean, you gotta think, like, when, like, sometimes it's cool to explore the very extremes of having these creatures in this universe. And since Gen 5, Game Freak's really kind of like made everything brighter, more colorful, more happy, more kid-friendly, I guess. The games have been a little easier as well. And I'm hoping these games are kind of like a little step towards a maybe darker version of Alola. And that's exciting to me. Exactly, Zekrom. Yeah, no, we are completely, like, right now, we're not even really, like, shiny hunting. I mean, we are, but, like, we're kind of just, like, talking Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and then, like, like you said, in the background, we're kind of, like, still shiny hunting Suicune. But, I mean, what do you expect from a day like today, like, where it's so exciting, and it's so, you know, just, it's really amazing. How did the people of Alola know of Solgaleo and Lunala if they didn't exist until Nebby evolved? I don't know, but I would say that because it can kind of travel between dimensions, it's possible that their ancestors maybe saw a version of it, maybe from the future or the past, or I don't know, but it's possible. Oh, really, Jimmy? That's actually awesome. That's actually amazing. I never knew that. What do you think of Gary's Raticate dying theory? I think it makes sense, actually. I think it's heavily implied in that game, but, like, you'll never really get a true answer because of the fact that those games are very, like, minimal by their technology, so they couldn't really tell the stories they wanted to tell. They had to show rather than tell, which is good, actually, but, yeah, so I believe it. I actually do believe in the Gary's Raticate theory, because I think they were really trying to get across that there is death in the Pokemon world, and that it's a real thing that affects trainers, and maybe makes them take darker paths than they wouldn't normally take, right? Like, he's a jerk, but then he becomes kind of more of even worse jerk after that. Do you think Ultra games will be on DS or Switch? Well, the Ultra games are definitely on the 3DS Demon Gone, for sure. They are on the 3DS. And as for the Switch, we've been talking about that. I don't personally think they're going to come to the Switch. I think the Game Freak is just not there yet with their technology. But I would, if it happened, I would lose my mind, and I would be all for it. Like, I would much rather play it on the Switch than my 3DS. I will be honest about that. But again, I still feel that if we get it on the Switch, then, you know, so be it, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather play it that way. But it is 3DS, yeah. 3DS is the main platform for it. Which only makes sense because, again, they didn't make a new engine for these games. They're reusing they're recycling basically all of the assets, all of the settings, the locales, the models they had, even of like cars and people, and so they're reusing everything to make a game much quicker, right? So it would have to be on the 3DS. Mind you, though, it's possible. I guess technically they could try to up-res it for the Switch, but I think it's highly unlikely. That's just my personal opinion. Well, exactly, Tommy. Exactly. The next one will be a shiny. All right, Arnie. Here we go. 1536. It is not shiny, unfortunately. I wish it was, though, dude. I wish it was. But not yet. Not yet. Ash had to have aged to 11 because you have to be 11 to partake in the island challenges. Please read this out loud. Yeah, he might have, Egg Warrior. He might have. I am so hyped for November. It's going to be a good fall for Nintendo fans. And, like, we don't even know. Like, we might get more games at E3. We might get an Animal Crossing. We might get a Metroid announcement. Maybe not a release this year, but, like, a trailer or something. Although, it does seem that Nintendo has kind of stopped focusing on, like, teases, I guess. Like, you know, we typically now we don't really get, like, a trailer for a game that's coming out in, like, 2 or 3 years, where we used to get that. So that part of it is kind of unfortunate, I guess, but still. Can you say Pikmin 4? It could be Pikmin 4 as well. They've been talking about that for a while, right? Hello, stream. What's up, Zach? Hello. Welcome, welcome, my friend. How you been? How you been, Zach? It will be seen when we have the Gen 2 Virtual Console. Yeah, well, we're getting that, right? Forever mourning the loss of Golden Sun. I mean, we'll see, Moonwolf. You never know, you never know. I can go for another Pikmin game. I've never really tried them, honestly, and I probably won't pick up that new, like, 3DS one, because I've heard that it's very different from Pikmin. But I've always really wanted to try Pikmin 1 and 2. And I've heard 3's good as well. I would want to play 1 and 2 first. That's all. A main Pokemon game on the Switch would definitely sell systems for the Nintendo Switch. Like, that is an absolute certainty. But there's a difference between, like, wanting something to happen and I guess, like, making something happen. And I just don't think that, like, Game Freak, with the technology that they have currently, working on the 3DS, I don't think they're going to be able to build an engine that quickly for the Switch. Like, I just don't see it happening. Mind you, they might have figured it out, and again, like, but to me at least, we're getting it exclusively on the 3DS this fall, and we're probably not going to see a Pokemon Switch game until 2019. That just goes, that's the pattern. Like, that's kind of how it goes. Exactly, your brother Wombat, exactly. And I know that disappoints a lot of people, but that is just kind of like being realistic. Like I said, there's probably only a 20% chance that we get these games on the Switch. Like a port of these games on the Switch. So, yeah. And it was only a 10% chance until they put up that it was for the Switch, and then Nintendo, like, removed it from that, like, one gaming shop site or whatever. That kind of added an extra 10% to, like, the theory that it might actually happen. But still. I'm worried that a Gen 8 Switch title will change the basic formula. No, don't worry about that. Gen 8, honestly, I can already kind of, like, feel that because it'll be Game Freak taking another leap with their technology, the story might suffer, like, a little bit. But it'll probably still be very Pokemon. It'll just be like, it'll just look beautiful. There will probably be like full rendered cutscenes, but like, I know there already are, but like even more like just amazing, maybe voice acting even, like only because of how well it went with Zelda. Like that's the only reason they would do voice acting, because Zelda sold so well and it had voice acting and it became one of the things that people praised about those games was the excellent, it added to the atmosphere, I guess. You believe the Suicune will show up at 1700. All right. I like that. But anyway, I'm very interested to know what you guys think about Pokemon Sun and Moon as well. So I think what I'm going to actually do today is we're going to stream. We're going to do like a full stream today, obviously. But after the stream, I think I'll actually be on my Discord. Discord.gg/random10s. You can find it in the description of this video if you're not a part of there already. But there's a voice chat feature, basically. And I think I'll be on there, and if you guys want to like share your theories, because as amazing as it is to talk about it, it is harder to do it when, it's comments versus me just like rambling. But I want to hear what you guys think as well. So like definitely, and like trade back and forth, right? Because it's one thing I can just talk and talk and talk, but it'll be nice to have people actually be like, but what if this? And like, and anyway, Your brother Wombat, thank you for the sub and welcome to the family. Yeah, they don't mess with the formula very much at all with Pokemon. I mean, realistically. Kaji, thank you for the sub. Here's what the problem is. The Switch is 300 freaking bucks just to play like only 2 games. Good point. You're all right, Jad. The Switch is not worth buying right now. Wither Archer X Plays, thank you for the sub. I completely agree with you. The Switch is not worth buying right now because you are correct. It has really only 2 like AAA title games for it. And one of them, well, both of them were available for the Wii U, basically. Robo Animation, thank you for the sub. So they're not even really exclusive games yet. Mind you, though, if you are a crazy Nintendo fanboy and you have a little extra money, I wholeheartedly believe that it's fine. Wesley Miscellaneous subbed, thank you for the sub. But yeah, so I think like I own a Switch and I think that I love it. Like I do not regret buying my Switch. Taco Gamer 007 Animations, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family. But that's what happens during a console launch. It usually takes about a year to really start rolling with AAA titles. But by the end of, like by next March, Alex179, thank you for the sub. We'll have Pokémon Tournament, ARMS, Splatoon 2, Mario Odyssey, and whatever else they might announce from now until then. And that, I mean, we could get a Smash game before then. We could get, so I mean, we really don't know. And like, that's the exciting thing, right? And I'm sure they'll announce a few more games. Like, I'm still really praying we're getting a Metroid reveal at this E3. Because I know last year was technically the 30th anniversary, but I believe this is the 30th anniversary in North America. Like, I'm pretty sure Metroid for the NES was released in 87, not 86 here. I could be completely wrong, but if that's the case, it would actually make even more sense. Are we back? Okay. Stan? No, that time it was my OBS. That was not YouTube gaming. That time it was absolutely my OBS. Yeah, I don't know why. It did that thing it did again. I'm going to have to seriously look at... Well, you know what? The good news is I got my new apartment. Like, I'll be moving in August, so I'll make sure I have like amazing internet there. It's actually closer to like a city, so I'll have even... Because right now I'm still kind of like in the country. But by August, we will have, like, way better internet. Hopefully that never happens. Yeah, because I hate when that happens so much. I was, like, in the middle of a good thought. We were talking. Still not paying attention. What's up, Crystal Scar? Today, I apologize if I'm not able to pay as much attention to the chat. Because we got some super hype news, and I've just been, like, talking nonstop about it. Because I'm really excited about it. So I apologize if you feel slighted by that in any way. But I promise you, that's not how a typical stream goes. But today is not a typical day for any Pokemon fan, right? Today is a sort of special day, I guess, because it's not every day you get a big announcement like that. So, yeah. So apologies if I missed what you said. I still like that in this game, the 3 legendary beasts have a ITS Crystal boss theme. Oh, yeah. No, I agree. I think that's amazing. I think it's absolutely amazing that they get, like, the Gen 2, like, you know, like, old school 8-bit kind of sounds. Timothy, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family. But no, and sorry for that little delay there where I went offline. That was so weird. Again, I don't like when that happens. I just, like, it'll just do it randomly while I'm talking. When am I ending today? Definitely somewhere between 6 and 7, I think. I'm not exactly sure when, but like I said, after the stream, I will be on my Discord as well. If anyone wants to talk Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon theories, I will probably be on my Discord for a while I record Soul Silver gameplay for that review. So yeah, feel free to join me. Again, join the Discord if you want. It's totally free. And you can talk to me and many other amazing people in this community all about Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun theories. So definitely a good place to hang out after the stream. But yeah, so I don't know. I'll probably go to like 6 or 7, Moonwolf, I think. What time is it there? Right now it is approximately 4:15 my time. What the heck comes after 6? Thank you for the sub. And I believe it is 7. is the answer to your riddle. But no, welcome to the family. Thank you for the sub. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're as hyped for these new games as I am. And you better believe that I'll be streaming those bad boys. But yeah, so we still have, like, at minimum, like, 2 hours left. Like, and it could be even more than that. Unless the Shiny Suicune wants to pop up, and then it'll be an early stream. Because I don't have any... I have no plan B today, by the way, guys. So that would have been super embarrassing if Suicune popped up in, like, the first 3 when I started. Because, like, I would have just been like, what do I do? CIB, Roblox, and more. Thank you for the sub. So, yeah, maybe I probably should have had a plan B in place. But I didn't. And so, yeah, if we catch the Suicune at any point, like, today... the stream will probably end, and then we'll just talk shop in the Discord, because I have no plan B. Sylvain Thoreau, thank you for the sub. How many days have you been doing this hunt for now? I don't know about days, honestly, but I know in terms of, like, actual streams, we've done 6. So I've probably put in about 2 weeks into this hunt so far, which is really nothing, honestly, for like, hardcore shiny hunting. Which this is, because the odds are, like, way worse than, like, chaining or, you know, breeding or whatever. So, yeah, I'm going for it. But like I said to you guys, I think this is going to be a really long one, because I've never gotten a shiny legendary through soft resetting before. And it seems that anytime I try to get, like, a shiny in a new way for the first time, it always takes way longer than it seems to for, like, anybody else. So... I'm anticipating quite a long hunt on this one, and again, if it shows up early, like, I will take that, and I will love that, and that will be amazing. But I'm not gonna give up until we get this thing. Like, that is when you set your mind to it, you gotta keep going until the shiny gods eventually do smile on you, right? I'm making my confirmation on Friday, Stan. Nice, Blue Rickety Cricket. And I hope the lag has gotten better for you, by the way, as well. I know you're having some issues there. Maybe when OBS reset, it, like, was connecting better to YouTube Gaming. I don't really know, but I'm hoping. Just like I'm hoping for this blue water doggo. What's up, Gerard Obaya? What's up? Bon Jovi as well. How are you? Stan, it's going to be on 1555. I just know it. It's really awkward when I read those questions, or when I read those, like, sentences after I've already hit that number. It's unfortunate. Ultra in November and Pokemon Stars in October 2018. No, Pokemon Stars is dead. I'm sorry, Eric. There will be no Pokemon Stars. That is pretty much a guarantee. They would not do an alternate timeline and then do a sister game after that. Unless they're, like, purposely planning it as a trilogy, we will not be getting a Pokemon Stars. It's gone. It's more likely that we'd get, like, next year a Gen 4 remake, or or Gen 8, honestly, than getting Pokemon Stars. Gabby Sedeno, thank you for the sub. But again, I don't understand why people are so salty about, like, Pokemon Stars, because Game Freak has always done this. Like everyone was like, oh, Pokemon Gray. Nope. Pokemon Z. Nope. Like, so I don't know why people are like, why is there no Pokemon Stars? You know, it's like Game Freak has always trolled us that way. So, Antonio Zarate, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family, and I hope you are as excited as I am for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Because they were expecting Lily to return. Well, Lily will be in this game. But unfortunately it doesn't seem like a sequel. But I mean, wasn't Pokemon Stars supposed to be a remake game anyway? Like a sister game, which would have just been like the same retelling, but like with better pacing and like a few differences sprinkled in. What if all this stuff is just a troll? What if it is? What if life is a troll? Pokemon Ash, welcome back. Stars was the code name for Ultra Sun / Ultra Moon. I mean, that could be a thing too, right? How is crying? Exactly. Munching Orange is apparently a very wise man, because expect the unexpected is a good thing. That's what it is, Stan. We're gonna get Pokemon Cars, guys. Confirmed. Pokemon Cars, Pokemon Boats is Gen 8. In one, you actually, your Pokemon transforms into a car and you drive around, and then the other it turns into a boat and you go across the sea. So those who felt that there was too much water in Gen 3, they will pick Pokemon cars, and those who love Gen 3, they will pick Pokemon boat. It's great. It's perfect. I know, Jad Bouch. Yes, there is a Pokken remake for the Switch with everyone's favorite grass type Gen 7 starter Decidueye. Pokemon Pluto and Pokemon Mars. See, and yeah, that's the third game. Everyone's like, and then everyone will be like, oh, we're definitely going to get Pokemon Plane. And then it turns out, no, we're getting Pokemon Supercars and Super Boats. I don't know. Pokemon Nebula and Pokemon Galaxy. See, those actually make sense. What I just said does not. Stan, I'm back to the stream. What's up? Purple Freddy's a geek. Pokemon Zeus and Pokemon Thor. Just for all the like electric type fans out there. Pokemon yes, Pokemon no, and Pokemon maybe. Pokemon Ground and Pokemon Sky. If we get the shiny while you're drinking water, will you spill it out? Probably. I'd probably choke. Knowing me, I'd probably choke on it and then probably die. Like, no, not actually die, but I would probably choke on it and then I'd be coughing while. Anyway, I am very uncoordinated that way. True, Jad Bouch, true. But I was just being silly. I don't think we're gonna get Pokemon cars or boats. What about the Pokeland app? I'm surprised they didn't talk about that, honestly. I thought for sure that was what it was going to be. Pokemon Anubis and Pokemon Pluto or Hades. That is getting dark. Moonwolf. No, I can't see them ever purposely naming something after, like, something like that. Everything froze again? It seems fine on my end. That's super weird. Pokemon Computer and Pokemon Laptop. Pokemon Stream and Pokemon Lag. Noogie Boy, we had the same idea. Pokemon Time and Pokemon Space. There clearly is something weird with the connection today, guys. Just make sure you're refreshing. There shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah, but if it goes down, just make sure you're refreshing. Seems to do the trick. Did I see the Pokemon Direct? Yes, I did. Although, if I'm actually being honest, I didn't watch it live. I watched it after the fact. I was at the gym, and yeah. I know it's bad, but I really didn't think we were gonna get anything crazy special. I thought they would talk about the apps, and then maybe a small teaser. And yeah, so apparently I have egg on my face because I definitely, like, I even said yesterday, someone's like, you should stream it. And I was like, well, I don't think it's going to be worth streaming. I don't think there's going to be, like, enough hype news. And, like, meanwhile, I've just talked for the last hour and a half about, like, a 30-second tease and, like, the other teasers they had. Why? They're just cool ancient deities? Yeah, but they would never do anything that could be deemed, like, religiously weird. And technically, Anubis and Hades are both gods, and I think both are of the underworld, too, right? So they would never do that, for sure, because of parents and stuff. What's up? I hope they announce more at E3. Me too. What is your fave starter? My fave starter of all time is probably Cyndaquil, actually. I don't know, I really like... Fully Evolved, though, is Torterra. Yeah, the stream's being wonky today, it seems. Again, it's still perfectly normal on my end. I don't know why it's but yeah. Why am I doing that? Alright. It says it's offline? No, it's working for me. Oh, video output low. What is going on? Oh, okay. I've actually never seen that happen before. So it's definitely on YouTube's, like, end here, because my OBS is doing fine. But yeah, I got a. This is interesting. I've never had this before. I've got like a red live stream health thing, which is not good. So yeah, YouTube gaming is definitely being wonky today. This is interesting. This is, huh? Even YouTube is hyped. No, exactly. But now I'm kind of like, ruh-roh. So sleepy. I stayed up for the direct, and then the hype kept me up a bit after. I'm so excited. It was good. I definitely think, like, okay, now my health is good again. That was so weird. But anyway, I think that one, like, it was definitely worth staying up for, I think, right? I just hope you're feeling better, because I know you were really sick last time. So I hope you're feeling a little bit better, my friend. Beyblade Master XYZ, thank you for the sub. Hello, Snowball. Pokemon you will and Pokemon get the shiny now. All right, Taco Gamer, let's go. And Jonna, what's up? Beep, beep. I'm a sheep. But no, what's up, Jonna? Welcome to the stream. Are you hyped for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Hello, Shiny Rowlet. This happened to Roy last week? Yeah. Really? I don't know. I think it's... Honestly, I know this sounds really weird. It is on YouTube's end, but I think it's also because of my internet, maybe, that it's on YouTube's end. Mega Riz, thank you for the sub. Like, my OBS is fine, and it's connecting fine, but I think that it might be because it's, like, a really not good day here where I live. Like, it's, like, pouring out, and, like, there's been, like, lightning and thunder and stuff. So it's possible that that's a reason for it. Like, the company that I'm with is having issues with them, and, like, so that's a possible thing as well. What are your thoughts on the lack of crystal in the announcement? It's so weird. It's actually so weird. So why would they not give us crystal with gold and silver? Like, is it because it would have cost more money to do it that way? Because, like, technically it's a separate game and to get the license for that game. Because, again, remember that, like, Nintendo owns the eShop, but they only own 1/3 of the Pokemon Company, or, like, of Pokemon, along with Game Freak and the Pokemon Company. So, like, they would have to pay them, essentially, to put those games on there. So, I mean, it's weird, right? Like, it's very weird. Do you get your net through SAT? Oh, through satellite? No. I definitely... It's all linked in, like, so it should work. Lily B, think of it stuff. But it's like, if in my neighborhood there was, like, an issue with, like, the box or whatever that, like, runs everything, that has happened before, where it's, like, just affected, like, this area. Asier Olala Vicuna, thank you for the sub. I hope I pronounced that right, but I probably did not, and I apologize for that. I am horrible at pronunciations, and you guys know that. Sup, Stan, hype for the new games? Absolutely, Oscar. Absolutely. The next game will be Super Pokemon Galaxy. Man, I hope we get a Pokemon game that takes place in, like, space. That'd be so dope, but I can't see it happening. Not until they, like they run out of, like, all ideas. Nice one, Okusaki. Yo, but I knew, like, when I saw him give, like, the unwrapped games to those, and, like, it never showed them actually take them out of, like, the pack, I was like, that's suspicious. When he's like playing Pokemon Tournament, and then he's like, he gives his, like, I think it's his nephews or something, like, the 2 games. I was like, that's suspicious. Like, why are they not, like, they would show the cover because they're trying to market them, right? They're trying to put it in your head. If you don't have those games already, buy them. Others confirmed? Yeah, well, Barley, for sure we're getting Pokemon games on the Switch. Yes. With no doubt. It's an exciting console. Like, everyone's invested in it. They've got the most third-party support they've had in a while, for a Nintendo console. So for sure, Barley, like, they're definitely going to put more. It's whether they end up being more like Pokemon Rumble World, or more if they end up being like, Pokemon Gen 8. Like, Pokemon Snow and Pokemon Shine, too close to Sun and Moon, I think. I don't know what they'd come up with. It's hard, right? Because, like, no matter what it is, they have to kind of oppose each other, but they also don't, because, like, rubies and sapphires don't necessarily oppose each other. They're just, like, gemstones, right? Basically. So, yeah, I don't know. Rip Diamond Pearl remakes. They're not ripped. They're coming. It's just going to be another, like, 2 years, basically, till we get them. What island is Suicune on? It is on, oh, I forget. It's like the Hidden Forest or Forbidden Forest or something like that. Or, Secluded Forest, I think maybe. But you can only get it if you have Ho-Oh or Lugia in your party. And it has to be, you have to arrive on the island, during the last 20 minutes of the hour. So, yeah, it would have to be like for example, 4:40 to 5 o'clock. Like, it would have to be in that span. It's kind of confusing, actually. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get these. And, like, if you've changed your internal clock on your 3DS, then that also causes issues. Like, it's weird. Pokemon Desert and Pokemon Oasis? Not bad. Pokemon Ocean and Pokemon 11. The Forbidden Forest from Harry Potter. Yes! I knew that sounded a little too familiar. I knew that was, like... I'm kind of surprised it took, like, till the 90s for someone to come up with the name Forbidden Forest. Like... I watched your stream yesterday. What's up, Cosmo Callan? Welcome back. Welcome back. A lot has changed, even since yesterday. Alexandro Carta Jenna, thank you for the sub. Hello, I think you're not going to get it. Well, thank you so, dude. We'll see. I mean, I don't really expect myself to get it either, but I also kind of hope I do. So, we'll see what happens. 5 months is so long. I know, but at the same time, we got an excellent summer coming up. I always love the summer anyway, so I'm sure it'll fly by like that, and then it'll be winter again, and it'll be sad. But I'll have a bunch of amazing Nintendo games to look forward to, so it's not all. And exactly, hooray, Bagels. That's the other thing as well, is that, like, I know a lot of people were, like, salty because we didn't get Sinnoh remakes or Stars or a Switch game, but it's like, we're getting something. Like, you know, like, other fandoms, like, for example, like, Animal Crossing, Zelda, Metroid, like, all, like, Sonic, like, these fandoms, they have to wait sometimes years between games. Like, you know, Zelda, to get, like, a core Zelda game, it takes, like, 5 years, and then sometimes you'll also get some awesome games on, like, the 3DS or something, too, but for the main part, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want, like, a first-person, like, main series Zelda game, it takes, like, 5 years until you get that thing. So it's like, Pokemon fans are really spoiled, actually. Like, because Game Freak makes the amount of money they do off the franchise, they can make stellar games that never really go down in quality, and we will get those other games. I mean, Pokemon Stars is pretty much dead, but we're gonna get a Pokemon Switch game. We're probably gonna get Sinnoh remakes on the Switch. It's just gonna take some time, that's all. I'd rather they put the time into it and make incredible experiences than just kind of, like, put them out like Activision does with Call of Duty, right? Like, because they could just try to port them and try to, like, and take shortcuts and not fix the things that were but then we wouldn't get amazing games. Like, I don't know. It's a trade-off, right? Pokemon Matter and Pokemon Energy. All right, so dude, I hope so. Why send out Flygon first? I'm just gonna Master Ball it, so I just wanted to use a Pokemon that I enjoy Flygon. I don't know. I enjoy me some Flygon. And the reason, by the way, the reason I'm Master Balling it, normally I wouldn't. I would actually go to try to catch it. The reason I will Master Ball it, though, is because I was really dumb, and, like, a few months ago, I traded, like, all of my, like, legendary hunting team to the Pokebank, and now I can't get them back, so I'd have to breed a full-on team, which I might do in Oras again. I've been too lazy to actually do that, and that's why I'm Master Balling it, for that reason, because I really wanted to get a legendary in this game. I've been trying to do this for a while. I tried to do it with Ho-Oh, if you guys remember, a long time ago, like a few months back, and never got that, so Pokemon Chaos and Pokemon Order, that actually could work. That could work. Pokemon Left and Pokemon Right. Yes. Pokemon Xbox and Pokemon PlayStation. Mega Flygon would be epic for us and, you mean Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Yeah, but they already said that, like, he couldn't, like, I think it was, oh my god, Ken Sugimori, he said, like, he was trying to come up with an idea for Mega Flygon, and he just couldn't do it. He was like, it's too perfect. So, I don't think they're ever going to come out with Mega Flygon, unfortunately. And it must be 4:30. It is. It is. Because my brother's home and Mr. Dogless is a bark. Pokemon Salt and Pokemon Pepper. What is my favorite Pokemon game? This one right here. Pokemon Soul Silver. I'm actually playing this after the stream tonight. While Nad's working to get some more footage for my my review of it. I need the footage for, like, that review for editing purposes. So while I'm in the Discord talking about, you know, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I will be also playing this, and, you know, maybe I'll run into a shiny in the Discord. Who knows? Doggo LaBark. I told my brother, because we're getting an apartment where we can have, like, pets, and I told him, like, if we get a dog, that I want to name it Dogless. Like, it has to be named Dogless. That's my only, like, I will walk it, I will clean up after it if I have to, but, like, it has to be named Dogless. And it has to be a puppy. We have to get it as a puppy.
It's gonna be a Dalmatian.
A Dalmatian? Really?
Right? Sorry, yeah.
Are you Richard Simmons?
Yeah.
You know he had, like, 17 Dalmatians or something, right?
No, 101.
We're gonna have 101 Dalmatians, apparently. Pokemon Dawn and Pokemon Dusk. I felt like Pokemon Dawn and Pokemon Dusk is what these games were going to be called, honestly. But, Pokemon Shiny and Pokemon Fail. Get a ball python? No, I think we're going to go with a dog. I'm not really a giant fan of snakes, honestly. I'm not, like, crazy scared of them or anything. But, yeah, I'm not, like, I wouldn't want to own one. Not that, I think it's awesome if you guys, like, if anyone owns one, I think that's actually, like, incredibly badass, and, like, I am jelly of it, but, like, I just know myself, I wouldn't be able to take care of it the way I'd want to. I'd be, like, especially feeding it the mice and stuff, because you guys know I'm, like, afraid of mice, so, like, that would be the hardest part for me, honestly. Get a husky. I want a husky, but I don't think it'll happen. They're very, not only are they expensive, but they're also very expensive to take care of, and they have a lot of health issues, unfortunately. Gecko would definitely be more likely than a snake, for sure. But yeah, like, I would actually rather have a snake or a gecko than have a hamster or a gerbil or something. Like, I don't like rodents. Like, I just don't. I don't know why either. I know I have 4 dogs. I drown in hair. Oh man. Yeah, you would. Like literally with one dog, it's brutal. Although I would prefer to have like a black lab, like a black fur dog, because I don't really wear white that much, but like if you have a white furred dog like my girlfriend does, it gets everywhere, because like your jeans, if they're like blue jeans, it like shows up. If they're like all my dress shirts, it's, yeah. Hello Ronan, I do remember you. Get a pit bull. I don't think we're gonna do that, because I'm not a fan of Mr. Worldwide, I guess. It, like, every time I looked at it, I just remember like the music artist Pitbull, and I just kind of be like, oh, man, like, I don't know. But I actually like pit bulls. My uncle had one, and like it was a really, really like good dog. It was really well behaved, and very adorable too. But I honestly, like, I would look at it and I'd be like, pit bull, like, and I would think of the music artist. And I know that sounds really bad, but like every time I see it, I know I just start singing like, uno, dos, tres, I know you want me. I know you want me, like that song, and it would make me cry a little bit, I think. So, yeah. Your Black Lab's name is Scooter. That's adorable. That's actually a great name. I love that name. Oh, really? Oh my god, that's Jonna. That's hilarious. Wow. Wow, that's actually amazing. Get a spotted dog? Well, my brother said Dalmatian, apparently. I'm going to talk to him about that, though, because I would... If I had to say, I probably wouldn't go with a Dalmatian myself. But, again, Dalmatians are... They're just... I don't know. I personally would... I would personally not go with Dalmatian. It would not be my first choice, but if... We'll talk. We'll talk. I got bit by a mouse today while it was working in a lab. Oh, okay. I was like... It's just like you woke up and it like bit you. Like I was about to have an attack there. Stan, if I donate $1,000, will you sing a complete Pitbull song? I don't know. I mean, like, I mean, now I'm gonna have rent and stuff to worry about, and like groceries and bills and like hydro and stuff. So, I mean, $1,000 could go a long way, but like, also it's Pitbull, like. I don't know, man. I don't know. It would depend on the song, I think. I honestly feel that way. I think it would depend on the song. Get a small dog and name him Rockruff. My brother would not do that under any circumstances. There is no way that he would let me name a dog Rockruff. Like, he wouldn't do it, because he'd just be like, I'm not naming it a Pokemon. Like, that's off the table. Like, no. So, that's fair. It's fair. Pokemon Trek and Pokemon Wars? That'd be amazing, yeah. Lycanroc, again, same thing. He'd be like, it's a Pokemon name, no. Oh my god, Vladimir Putin, thank you for the sub. I don't believe that you are the real Vladimir Putin, but just in case, welcome to the family, I guess. Yeah. That's a name I never thought I'd see subscribe to the channel. Can say that for sure. What if Vladimir Putin's actually just like a legitimate, like, he just loves Gen 2. Like, he's like, Gen 2 is my favorite. It's so good. Why does my internet suck? I don't know. I'm from the country too, so I can understand that a little bit. Do I like small dogs? I do, but I definitely prefer bigger dogs. Like, I like a bigger dog. I am playing on a 3DS. I have a capture card, so no computer. Angry Unicorn Games, thank you for the sub. Pokemon Lock and Pokemon Key. Or Pokemon Key and Pokemon Peel. Matus or Chell, thank you for the sub. And again, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know if I am or not, and I apologize if I am not. I'm not the great at pronunciations, but I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing today. I hope you're hyped for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and thank you for tuning into this stream today. I appreciate you. Pokemon Breath and Wild? Probably not. Call it Aurora Polaris after Northern Lights. I will probably give it a 2-syllable name, I feel like. Aurora Polaris is just, it's too much. I'd have to come up with a nickname for it if I did that for sure. Just too many syllables, you know? What Pokemon would you be and why? I would probably be an Alakazam if I had to be a Pokemon, because, like, you can still get opposable thumbs, and you have an IQ of, like, 500 or something, or, like, someone said 5,000, which is, like, I mean, and you get psychic powers. That'd be cool, too, right? Plus, you make, like, you go, like, Alakazam. I don't know. That was a horrible impression. I have an original Game Boy. The first gen's my favorite. Fair enough, so. Fair enough. I'm not particularly a great fan of those games, but I appreciate what they did for the series, right? The Ghost Gamer, thank you for the sub as well. Welcome to the family. Hope you're having a good time. The Iron Manda, thank you for your sub. Also, hope you're hyped for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. We are hunting this blue shiny doggo and talking all things Pokemon today on such a important day in the series. Alakazam. I'm never going to be able to do that voice. I want to so bad, but... And yeah, and I'll have 2 amazing spoons that I can... think of all the blizzards I could eat with those 2 spoons. Like, 2 blizzards. I mean, I could also put them in a line, I guess, and then just keep, like, slowly moving. Yo, I could use psychic powers, and I wouldn't even have to use my arms. I could just... Game over. Yep, Alakazam. Alakazam for life. What's your favorite gen? My favorite gen... Okay, if you're talking just core games, it's either 2 or 5, probably. I still really like Sun and Moon, but, like, the more that I kind of linger with it, I definitely think that, like, 2 and 5 still stand out a little bit more for me. Yeah, probably 2 or 5, but if you include all of the remakes and, like, everything from one gen, then Gen 4 for sure. Thank you for the sub! Thank you for the sub! Welcome to the family. The funniest part is you're not the first person to do that as well. That happened a lot during the time when, like, we would get a lot of subs in one stream. Like, at one point, I think we got, like, 4,000 subscribers in one, like, 8-hour stream or something. So, yeah, we had a few people make those names, and it was already... what is a blizzard precisely? It's basically, like, soft serve ice cream from Dairy Queen with, like, a bunch of, like, candy or chocolate or, like, chocolate bars or something in it. It's really good. It's one of my favorite foods in the world. You should do Gen 1 shiny hunting. No, thank you, Alessio. I am gonna stay away from that. What is your favorite Pokemon? It is Umbreon. Umbreon, from Gen 2. Ooh! Ninja Star. I hope that it all goes well. I hope you're not too afraid of needles or anything. Personally, I've never really had too much trouble with needles. Yeah, they don't really... I know some people, they really freak them out. They really make them queasy. I don't like them, of course, but, like, I certainly am not, like... Like, I've had a few needles in my day, and I you know, I never really, like, freak out about them. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, John. I'm sorry to hear that. Pokemon Helix and Pokemon Dome. Maybe Landon, maybe, but I don't think it. And also, we just hit 1,600 encounters on this baby blue Suicune. Well, looking for the baby blue Suicune. So yeah, we're still going after 1,600, getting that much closer to the 2,000 mark, which would be the halfway point of the odds, basically. So we'll see what happens. We'll just keep going for today. I'm not nearly done yet. These first like 2 hours have flown by quite fast here. I'm definitely going till 6 my time no matter what, so we still have like an hour and 15 minutes left. And we will see if Suicune decides to be shiny or not. Stan, do Gen 1. No. Alessio, no, I'm not doing it. Call it Baby Blue. No, I actually did promise. Aaron Wishart, thank you for the sub. I promised Mortix that if we caught it yesterday or today, I would name it Daddy Dawn. Which is fair. Like, that's because Daddy Dawn is amazing. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it is Dawn the Fat Bee Man. He's on YouTube. He's a beekeeper. So I'm naming him after him, basically. Or I'm naming the Suicune after him. Because Daddy Dawn's favorite color is blue. So yeah. Also, the fact that he got me to say Daddy Dawn and like that's just like normal is not a good thing. Been watching a few months. Hashtag finally subscribed. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for the sub. Like, I really do appreciate you being a part of the family. I love the lurkers, but I'm happy that you want to, you know, communicate with the other people in the community, I guess, and hang out with us. It's awesome. Name it Baby Blue because it's a Baby Blue Suicune. Yeah, but I already said I got to name it Daddy Dawn if we catch it today. It's being named Daddy Dawn. Oh, wow. Hooray, Bagels. That's actually crazy. Like Spike, that is actually true. I have not actually asked at all because I've been so in the hype. But if you guys have not done so yet, please consider dropping a like on this video. I would appreciate it. And also, while I'm on basically, like, you know, shoehorning all of this stuff into the stream, if you are new to the channel and want to follow me for news and updates and just anything, my opinions on things, which is maybe a scary thing, but you can check out my, I'm on Twitter at Random10s. Up there you can actually see it, and I'm also on Instagram as just Random10s, so feel free to join me on any of those, and yeah, good time. It's a good time. Would you sell your soul for this shiny? No, not even close. No, not at all. That like spike, seriously, we already got 200 likes? That's crazy. You guys are insane. 200 likes, hype. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. Kenny F, thank you for the sub. Dropped a like for you. Thank you, B-Singer. Appreciate it. I have an extra shiny Beware if anyone wants to trade. You should beware, beware, beware of a woman with a broken heart. That's a rap song. Anyway, let's continue. I'm trying to hatch shiny Gligar. It looks really good, right? I really do like it. Even though it looks a lot like it's Gen 4, like, coloring, it's still really cool. We love Stan too. Thank you, Riley. Thank you so much. What's your favorite Pokemon? It is Umbreon. What if midday Lycanroc fused with midnight Lycanroc and became mid-afternoon Lycanroc? That's a whole nother thing. I don't even know about that. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, Cosmo Callum. I'm glad you enjoy my stuff. I'm glad you enjoy the streams, enjoy the videos. That's awesome. I'm really excited for Pokemonth this year. I have some ideas for some videos I can make for it that I haven't made before that I think you guys will really like. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If you could travel back in time, where would you go to and what would you do and why? Ooh, interesting question. I don't know, like, cause the thing is, it's like, even like some of my worst experiences and some of my worst things led me to other things that then really good things came out of them, I guess. So like, for example, you know, I had, like, I was saying to my brother the other day, I was like, man, I really wish I didn't take like a second year off of school, because I did. I took a first year off of school to make money and work, and then after that, I was like, I still really don't want to go back to school. Cubone, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family. But yeah, and I was like, I really wouldn't have liked to do that. But then he was like, but if you didn't take that second year, you wouldn't have been in the same class as Nad, and then you wouldn't have Nad in your life. So like, it was good that you took a second year. And I was like, you're actually right. Like, Aaron Park, thank you for the sub. So I mean, like, it's that kind of thing, right? I don't think I would ever really change one thing. I mean, I feel like I might. I mean, I might go back and maybe enjoy certain certain friends or friendships or whatever, but I wouldn't change anything. I don't think, like, reliving maybe, but like I don't think I would change anything. Oh, I could go anywhere in the world. Okay, if I could go anywhere in the world at any time, but again, I wouldn't try to change anything. I would just like try to witness things. I mean, but if I could change something, I think honestly, if I could change like anything, I would probably go back in time and like this is kind of, I mean, this is kind of selfish and like greedy. I know like I could do such amazing things with like the knowledge of like the future, but honestly, I'd probably go back in time and I would probably like just take advantage of trends better, I guess. Like I would get on YouTube faster than I did. I would like that was one of my bigger regrets, was like by the time I got on YouTube, it was already like pretty hard to make it on YouTube. Now it's even harder, but it's like so it's like I wish I kind of got on there even faster, because I always wanted to. I was just lazy. I just didn't do it. And I wish I had kind of started a little bit earlier. I think I could have seen even more success. And I know, again, that's a little bit of like a greedy thing, but I feel it's true. And like, it could have been like, I could have really fully realized my dream. You know what I mean? Like, been like an innovator of that dream, I guess, for other people. Nice, Bon Jovi. Nice. Oh, thank you so much, Crystal Scar. Yeah, take care of yourself. Again, I apologize if I didn't see all the things that you said today. It's been a crazy day for Pokemon fans around the world, but I hope you're as hyped as I am, and I hope you have a great night's sleep. I will hopefully see you on, I'm hoping a lot, but hopefully I'll see you on Thursday for either this or some other sort of stream, and if I don't, hopefully I'll see you Sunday, and take care of yourself. Alright, Awesome Wolf, you're saying the next one will be shiny. Nice, Sleepy Bane. Congrats on the shiny Charmander. I really hope you get this shiny. Thank you, Kenny. Daniel, how are you? Welcome back, welcome back. Hope you've been well. Jaden Marengo. Of course I can shout you out. Things of my hype and like my theories have kind of like subsided a bit now. So yeah, of course. That's the sad reality. Time makes a fool of everyone. That's true. I mean, it really is the thing that like you can't. It doesn't matter how rich you become, how successful or famous you become. Time is like this thing that is just like equally shared among every single person and every single thing in the entire universe. It's something that no one has an advantage over or control over, or you're not born with more time or less. Like, well, I mean, okay, that's another, because there is, you know, but still, I mean, you can't manipulate it. I mean, like, you can't like corrupt it, I guess. Like, it's a very interesting concept, time, for sure. Exactly, John, exactly. I bet you'll get it before 2000. I hope so, Blue Pearl. Thank you for the encouragement, and I really hope so. I hope you're enjoying the stream today as well. I have to go to bed now. I'll be back for Thursday stream. Sounds good, Cosmo Callum. Serrated Tundra, thank you for the sub, and welcome to the family. Good seeing you. Hope you stick around. We've been going after this Suicune for a while now, but hopefully we'll be able to catch this guy, if not today, on Thursday. And we still got like over an hour left of the stream, so definitely look forward to it. No, it isn't shiny. It's okay. Well, gravity does impact time. True. You're not wrong. There is like ways to, I guess, but I mean, no, like people, I guess, like people can't really like corrupt it. I don't know. It's time, you know. Great stream. Thank you, Sleepy Bane. Are you going full odds? Yes, Trial Captain Jordy. Yes, we are doing full odds right now on this thing. Are you excited for the new Pokemon Moon game? Of course, Jaden. Yeah, we've been talking about that all stream. I'm super hyped for it. I can't wait to see what they do. Hopefully they announce more. We get like a fuller, proper trailer this E3, so in like a week. But I'm excited. I'm very excited. Good night, Crystal Scar. I'm Mr. Meeksies. You guys hyped for... Yes, of course, Daniel. Of course we're hyped for those. And don't forget Silver and Gold on that Virtual Console, boy. Those are I'm really looking forward to those. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, one. I hope the convenience store has like something good though. Are you going to get Ultra Moon or Sun or both? I'll probably just get one of those games, honestly. I bought both Sun and Moon, and I probably didn't need to, although it did help. It has helped me in a few instances, but yeah, I'll probably just buy one of them. I don't know which one yet, though. It's gonna depend on like the different Alola forms and what you can catch and what you can't catch. I probably will go Moon though, just because if I do a playthrough of it on stream, I know that like you guys would probably rather see me play Moon because I've already played Sun on stream like the year before. So yeah. Thank you so much, Awesome Wolf. Yeah, I put a lot of work into that one. I'm very happy that a lot of people seem to enjoy it. Actually, it was like my fastest growing video ever. Shiny Suicune, thank you for the sub. But now if you could just show up. But no, seriously, welcome to the family. I hope you're doing well today. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. But yeah, no, it was my fastest growing video like ever, like of all time. So Awesome Wolf, thank you for the sub. Speaking of you, that's awesome. Welcome to the family. Officially, the Shining Umbreon, thank you for the sub as well, and welcome to our family. Hope you're hyped for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and we definitely share a. I think that would probably be your favorite Pokemon. Umbreon is my favorite Pokemon, so you picked a good channel definitely to subscribe to, because it seems like we have that in common. But yeah, no. Do you think a Mega Melodic will be tankier as maybe, including the Marvel scale ability? That might be the only reason why they wouldn't, I guess, make a Mega Melodic. Just for that reason, I think. Just for that reason alone, I don't think they would do Mega Melodic, because it's almost like a little bit too much, you know? I guess. Sorry, I'm just checking something really fast here as we're going for this weekend. But anyway, I want to thank everyone for tuning in right now. Francesco Cariagi, thank you for your sub as well, my friend. Welcome to the family. I hope you're enjoying this stream. I hope you're excited for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But yeah, no, the like that new video, it's already at like 26,000 views. D Lava, thank you for the sub, which I know sounds like not a whole lot because I have like 100 and whatever thousand subscribers, but really that is a lot for like that amount of time. I don't usually have it because I release videos so like sporadically. I don't have like an initial, like usually my videos grow after they've been released for a while. And so anyway, that was the fastest I've ever had a video grow. So thank you to everyone who watched my latest video. And if you haven't watched it yet and you want to know what I'm talking about, I made a video on the top 10 best shiny Pokemon in Sun and Moon. And you can actually watch that just by clicking the little eye in the corner. It's like one of the cards. Adust Caesar, thank you for your sub and welcome to our family. Let's get this shiny Suicune for you. You should name it Ultracoon after Ultra Sun and Moon. I'm not going to do that, Neve. One, because that's actually a little bit not a good thing. Hey, On, thank you for your sub, by the way. But also, we're actually naming it Daddy Dawn. I promised Mortix yesterday that I would name it Daddy Dawn if and only if we caught it today. So after today, we can change that name. But I promised him that we would name it Daddy Dawn for him. You just watched it. Nice, Kenny. Nice. Yeah, no, it's put a lot of hard work into that. I'm really excited. For those of you guys who don't know and you're new to the channel, and I don't just mean BJG, thank you for the sub, by the way. And I don't just mean like new to the channel, like you just subscribed today. I mean like if you haven't been following this channel since before I started streaming, then you might not know that every July I do Pokemonth, where I make just, and I know that sounds weird because like isn't every month Pokemonth, but Frank Lopez, thank you for the sub. But for a long time it wasn't. Really with Sun and Moon, I became more of a Poketuber. Before then I was doing a lot more of like rare stuff, collectible, Amiibo, Smash Bros. And then it really started becoming more and more Pokemon as Sun and Moon was like gearing up. But anyway, so it's like just a month full of just like Pokemon content. I try to put out a video every week if I can. It's always a really fun time. So look forward to that. I'm probably going to be kicking it off, or at least announcing it officially at the tail end of my Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold review. So that's going to be really fun. And then it always ends with a main series review as well. So we will be ending the month with my review, my in-depth review of Pokemon Black and White. So all you Gen 5 fans out there, those videos, you'll have them very soon, by the end of the summer for sure. Well, I mean, hopefully by the end of July. But so usually it ends up going like first week of August. That's just kind of been like a tradition at this point, because with all the videos to make, it gets really hard. Thank you, one. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I really do love making videos. Like, I love streaming and I love hanging out with you guys. It's such a like stress reliever and it's such a like fun thing to do. And I'm very fortunate as well that it's also become like my main source of income, basically. But at the same time, I also like, I really love just making videos. Like making videos to me is like one of the like most rewarding things in this life of mine, I guess, that like I get to do. It's just so cool, and I love doing it. They usually go over well. People seem to enjoy them, and I just wish I could make more. Like I wish there were two of me and like one just focused on streaming stuff, and trying to improve the streams, making new assets, making, you know, updating things, and then the other one of me just focused on like YouTube. Basically, would be like just making videos for YouTube. I mean, that would be very ideal in a perfect world. How are you, bro? Shadow Skywalker, I'm doing well. How are you doing today? Welcome if you're just tuning in right now. We've officially passed 1,600 Shiny Suicunes, as I'm sure you can see. Yeah, we're going to go for about another hour, maybe hour and a half here on the stream today. Do you like jellyfish donuts? I've never had one, actually. Are they good? They sound good. Oh, you did just get here. That's actually awkward. Yeah, no luck so far, but we've been just theory crafting and talking all things Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I had this theory of, like, I feel like Necrozma might actually be, like, a version of a, like, corrupted Nebby, and it's actually, like, a third evolution that it can turn into. And I have this theory that, like, it actually causes the Ultra Beast wormholes to, like, destabilize in Sun and Moon. And so it's like anyway, I have this whole like parallel universe theory in my mind right now, which remains to be seen, of course, but I'm excited for it. I'm definitely excited for it. When is Marshadow event? I still don't know, actually. I don't know. Why no Diamond Pearl remakes though? As I said earlier, I think that it's actually a good thing that we're not getting them yet. We had to wait 13 years for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire from their initial release dates. And so it's only been 10 since Diamond and Pearl came out in North America. And so I'm okay with waiting, I guess, for another 3 years. I know a lot of people aren't okay with that, but personally, I'm all right with it. I can wait until 2020 for Diamond and Pearl remakes. Because they'll probably be on the Switch, and they'll probably be so much better as a result of that, you know? I will be right back. No worries, Kenny, no worries. Well, yeah, awesome. That's actually what I'm thinking, is that those legendaries, is like, you know how like in Sun and Moon, Nebby, leaves and takes, like, not Nebby leaves, like, well, like, you capture Nebby, I guess, but then you can actually spawn another, like, Nebby in the alternate shrine or whatever, like, in the Shrine of the Moon or whatever it is. I'm thinking that, like, maybe because Necrozma is Nebby corrupted and evolved, that's where you get the Solgaleo and the Lunala, because they're now corrupt. Like, it leaves completely, you don't ever get to see that Nebby again, and it's like a message of, like, that's why you don't, like, experiment on Pokemon, and, like, because, anyway, I have this whole theory that, like, Colress is somehow involved in the Aether Foundation. They do genetic tests on Nebby, but Nebby never escapes in this, like, alternate timeline, and anyway, it gets corrupted, and it freaks out until it basically becomes Necrozma. It becomes corrupted. Everything that's just, like, bad about, like, the Ultra Beast world, and, like, it, anyway. But we'll see. I mean, that's obviously me reaching pretty far, but that's my theory, at least. Oh, maybe MCR. I don't know. I don't think Deoxys will be involved, but like, it makes sense what you're saying. I can't see Deoxys being involved, especially because, like, Deoxys was so heavily involved in the Delta episode already, which wasn't even that long ago. Although it's crazy to think it was like 3 years ago that, like, we got Oras, but oh well. How many legendaries do you have? In terms of shiny legendaries, this would be my first that I've actually caught by soft resetting by myself. Like, I have a few shiny legendaries, but they're mostly traded to me from other people. Probably most of them are hacked, honestly. This would be my first, like, real one that I can confirm is, like, legit. I have mixed opinions about Ultra Sun and Moon. I agree. I do as well. I'm a little bit skeptical. I know Moonwolf was saying she was like pretty skeptical earlier. But my thing is, I'm not going to pass any judgment on them. I'm not going to be disappointed until we actually see what they are. Because right now we really don't have much of a clue at all. And are they just completely like Black and White 2 in the sense of they're just like these sequel games that, you know, the Pokemon confuse and blah, blah, blah. Or are they, you know, like we said earlier, are they like this completely alternate universe where things are different? Guzma's the Pokemon professor, Kukui's the leader of Team Skull because, you know, the fight that they had when they were like children, it went the reverse way. Like, you know, Kukui kind of fell down because he wasn't powerful. And anyway, it's interesting, right? Do you have the Shiny Charm? Not in this game, actually. We do have it in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon X, but not in Omega Ruby. So, yeah, when we got our Trico, I actually got that without a Shiny Charm as well. So, it was even better because it was full odds Shiny Trico in Alpha Sapphire. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. When did you get a Shiny Breaksin? It was a few weekends ago. We were having a horrible stream. I was trying to find a way to actually hunt, I think it was Chimchar at that time. And we could just not get it going. Like, no matter what I did, it would not happen. Chat is turned up. Well, it's a hype day in this community. It is definitely a crazy day for this community and everyone in it. We're all so hyped. Like, I know my Twitter inbox was just, like, flooded this morning of just people being like, Stan, have you heard? Have you heard? And just, like, so hype. Maybe Shiny Gyarados. Maybe. What if Necrozma is a parasite? It might be. It might be like a symbiote. Like the black suit in Spider-Man. Like, it attaches itself and... we'll see. Like, I'm really, really excited. I know it would have been early, but I was hoping for a Switch main series game. All the titles announced were duplicate versions of past games. That is true. That is true. Although, yes, you're right. But you got to remember that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they're not the same game, right? They're not a remake. They're not an enhanced version. Yeah, we're not getting new Pokemon. Yeah, we're not. But to me, it seems like it is a real sequel. It's, you know, it's a real sequel. It is its own entity at least. And I know that might not be what you wanted, but we definitely were not getting Gen 8 this early. I'm sorry. It wasn't going to happen. We're not getting Gen 8 a year after Gen 7. They're going to milk this. They're going to... you know, there's going to be movies and merchandise, and they still got the anime, and, like, you know, it's a 3-year cycle. Pokemon runs on a 3-year cycle. So we're not seeing Gen 8 until 2019. Yeah. 2019 is probably the earliest we're going to see it, you know? Maybe Dardar Binks, or maybe they get their own specific, like, Z Crystal or whatever, and that changes them into that. I don't know. But yeah, it's not a bad theory. Hello, So Dude. Welcome back. That is pretty crazy, Ryan. That is pretty crazy. And Colress, I kind of want to see more Colress in this new game. It's all good, Landon. It's all good. What if Mew is the son of Arceus? That's getting way too, like, spiritual for me. I'm not gonna touch that, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, that's the thing. It's very open to interpretation, the Pokemon universe, and that's one of the most fun parts about it, is we get to speculate on these things, right? Did Gary's Raticate die? Did you know, Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon turn into the legendary beast that we're now shiny hunting? That's the fun of this, right? Like, of the Pokemon. They give us a lot of info, but they still pull back enough that, like, we can kind of fill in the blanks with our own theories and speculation, which is cool. That's why I love this series so much. Sinnoh Remake for the win. Any idea when Marshadow will be? No, I still do not, unfortunately, have any idea. Some people are saying that it's going to happen during when the games are released, though. So, I mean, I would suggest that would probably be... I was kind of expecting it anyway, because we're going to get the Marshadow movie probably in November, when it's dubbed or whatever over here. So it makes sense anyway. They might give them out at McDonald's, though, or something, because that's what they did with Hoopa, I think, when that movie came out. I don't know. Point being, I could see it. Gold and Silver for 3DS. I know, right? I know. That's amazing. Like, no, Kami, I don't know what I was more hyped for. Like, literally, I'm equally hyped for, like, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'm a little bit more, I think, hyped for that just because there's speculation involved. But Silver and Gold, I'm still extremely, like, excited for. Pitch the Ultra Game story? Well, I already did, so essentially, like, I feel like it's going to be an alternate universe, essentially. Same kind of startup, like, you're moving to Alola, everything's good, but, like, everything's different from Sun and Moon. So, like, the professor is Guzma, Team Skull's leader is Kukui, and then maybe, like, Kukui's, like, instead of Plumeria being his second, like, Plumeria is Guzma's wife, Kukui's wife is actually, like, the Plumeria person in Team Skull, and then on the Aether side, you have, like, Gladion might be more like the Lily character, and maybe Lily's more like Gladion, like, maybe, like, Edgelord. Lil Triggerman, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family. Hope you're having a great day. But I also think Colress is going to be more involved in Aether. I think he's going to be more like evil Colress from, like, Black and White 2. And he's going to be maybe either like Faba, I guess, like, in that role, or maybe even in Lucamine's role, and then Lucamine is, like, the Faba. I don't know. But just, like, things are turned on their head that way, I guess. And my theory is that a lot of the stuff happens the same, but, like, with different takes on it, and different, maybe they swap in some trial captains. Maybe, like, that Elite Four flying type user, like, maybe she's a trial captain now, and the Fairy trial captain is, like, an Elite Four. Like, who knows? Shiny Gyarados YT, thank you for the sub. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. And then, like I said earlier, I think that, like, I actually think that Necrozma is a third evolution of Nebby. Maybe, like, a corrupted version that's not technically an evolution, but is anyway. I think it is, like, what happens when Nebby gets corrupted. It becomes Necrozma. And then at the end of the game, it's, like, a whole message of, like, experimenting on Pokemon and pushing them to their limits is not okay. We need to help each other. It's good to push your limits, but, like, if you go too far, sometimes you can hurt people around you. That kind of message. NVTE0 and NAT Scully, thank you for the sub. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sure I didn't. I'm sure I butchered that, but I welcome to the family. But anyway, and then it flies off, and it actually creates the Ultra Wormholes that start occurring in Sun and Moon after the post game. And you know how, like, Looker is just like, what is happening? Why did these appear? And she fell out of the sky. And I think it's gonna start the sequence of events in Sun and Moon. Like, it's gonna seem like it's, like, a parallel game, but then it actually ends up being, like, a prequel to it. After all, like, that's kind of my theory, at least. I'm going by good luck with the hunts. Thank you, Jonna. I hope you enjoyed this stream, and sorry for some of the lag issues earlier and that kind of thing. I hope you had a great day. I hope you're as hyped as I am for these games, Jonna, and take care of yourself. Hope to see you Thursday, and just be safe, and be hype. Necrozma ain't an Ultra Beast, but it isn't. It actually isn't. Matthew Rollins, thank you for the sub. That's the thing, is that they say, like, it appeared with the Ultra Beast, but it's not an Ultra Beast, which makes me think that it's actually, like, a perversion of Nebby, basically. It's a corrupted version of what Nebby can turn into when it's, like, maybe exposed to the Ultra Beast realm or something. Like, so it is kind of an Ultra Beast, but it's not at the same time. And that's why, in those games, it's not technically an Ultra Beast. What's up, Cameron? Tracy Bussell, aka Cameron, thank you for the sub. What should I SOS chain for? Go for Oricorio. Wait, is Looker in the new games as well? Because I seem to remember him in Black and White. Yes, he is. He's been in basically every gen of games somewhere since Platinum. So since Gen 4. Rival of Cynthia? I can't see that happening, unfortunately. It'd be cool, but probably can't see it happening. Later, Daniel. And yeah, I'm excited as well. Take care of yourself. Keep the excitement alive, and I hope to see you Thursday, Daniel Rincon. All the crazies, thank you for the sub, or Zrazies, I guess? I don't know, but thank you for the sub. Dogless is going off because he's excited, because he knows that we're getting these amazing games. Listen to him barking. He's borking and barking and barking and barking. He's like, Lucamine! And he said, he knows. Thank you so much, Ghost Bros World. Thanks for tuning in. What dog do you have? I have a black lab. He thinks he's a puppy though, but he's not. But he's a big dog, which is why I never really show him on stream, because like this is not a big room and there's a lot of cords, and I'm afraid that he'll either chew them or knock them with his tail or like something. But oh, thank you, Omar. Roses are red, violets are blue. I think you're going to get it. Do you? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Is Suicune in Alpha Sapphire? Yes, yes. You can get all three of these. The only difference is you have to catch Lugia first in Alpha Sapphire, where here you catch Ho-Oh first, basically. But we have still not gotten our Shiny Suicune. At 1650 encounters, we have a little more than an hour left probably on the stream today. Unless it shows up. Unless it shows up first. You have a huge puppy. Exactly. He thinks he's a puppy. He's not, though. He is not a puppy. Not a puppy. By the way, I'm new. I might sub. All right, Damaris. Well, it's up to you. I won't pressure you. Only sub if you think you'd be interested in watching more content. But I'd appreciate it, man. Funny how you're talking about a Gen 7 game in a Gen 6 game. True. Colin Plays. Thank you for the sub, by the way. But, I mean, that's just what happens, right? As a Shiny Hunter, I'm not going to switch to, like, Sun and Moon just because of, you know, like, I'm not going to break the search, I guess, like, just halfway through because of this new news. I'm going to wait until we get this baby, until I switch my targets. I will keep going. It takes a long time sometimes. Sometimes you want to pull out your hair. Sometimes, you know, you want to scream. But you got to stick with it. The number one tool of being a Shiny Hunter is being dedicated. Otherwise, you will not get the Shiny that you want. I mean, you might, but you won't guarantee it. The only way to guarantee that you get the Shiny you want every time is to actually stay dedicated. Maybe one, maybe. It's possible. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I want, like, Lily is a great character, and so I hope that we see more of her for sure. You've inspired me to Shiny Hunt. Alessio, well, good luck with it, but remember, sometimes it can take weeks, so just be patient. Don't expect anything too quickly, I guess. Like, temper your expectations, and it should be great. Roses are red, my garden is too. Oh crap, my garden's on fire. Nice, nice. Good joke. I like it. 10 out of 10. Would joke again. I got a shiny Crabrawler. Nice, Andrew Kid. Congrats on the shiny Crabrawler. Another Pokemon theory. Pokemon, so to say, just faint and never die. How did ghost Pokemon come into existence, Stan? No, Pokemon definitely die. Pokemon definitely die. There's no... I mean, there's like a cemetery in this game, right? And I think that's supposed to be like for people more, but Pokemon die. They definitely do. They don't just faint. In the games, you can't... Like, they can't die from, like, fainting, I guess, but, like, they can die. They just never do in these games because they want to give you... Obviously, it'd be so weird. Wouldn't it be, like, so messed up if you were just, like, you're playing the game and, like, all of a sudden it was just, like, your first starter Pokemon, it was just, like, it has an incurable disease. Like, we have to, like, you know, like, that would traumatize kids. So, obviously, they can't do that, but they definitely still die in this universe. Like, I just found a shiny Zygarde. Nice. Congratulations, Anarchy. I don't know if that's possible, but I guess it is. Oh my god, Foxraptor, these puns. Gonzalo, I don't feel it's a waste of time. Mostly because, one, it's exciting when you do get it. Like, the reward you get is pretty amazing. Amelia Gonsalves, thank you for the stuff. And you also got to remember, it's not really a waste of time for me specifically because I'm streaming it too. So I get to enjoy it and share it with everyone else in this community. Without shiny Pokemon and shiny hunting, I would not have all these amazing people in my life. So to me, shiny hunting will always be worth it. Like, it will never be a waste of time, as you put it. Just because of that reason, that I get to hang out with these amazing people. If we get a shiny, that's amazing. But, like, it really is just an excuse to be able to stream and hang out and just, like, get to know people's opinions and you know, I don't know, I'm very fortunate, I guess. Also, I really like rare things, so, like, I never really get, like, to me, it's fine, it's fine. Sometimes you gotta work hard for cool things, I guess, you know? Exactly, exactly. You found a shiny Eevee, nice! I'm not leaving till you find the shiny. Ghost Bros World, I appreciate it, but I might have to leave before I get the shiny. I'm just warning you now. This isn't a stream until you get the the shiny kind of deal, but we're still going. We're still going. We got lots of time left in the stream. You found a shiny Delmise. Nice, Alessio. Nice. Who figured out which Pokemon were edible? You can pretty much eat any Pokemon, really. They're all edible. There's not one. I mean, maybe Porygon's not edible because technically it's supposed to exist in like cyberspace. But I mean, I guess it could be if it's like in your phone and you eat your phone, it's still edible, you know. Just a thought. Just a random thought from a random stand man. That's all. For your last shiny ever, please stream that 0.01% Salamence in Sun and Moon. For my last shiny that I ever do, I mean, that's the thing. I don't think you can ever really plan for that, because I'm sure if I ever just stopped streaming on a whim like that, I would probably like there'd be a reason for, yeah, anyway, so it'd just probably be a random one, honestly. But for my last Pokemon, if I had a choice in the last Pokemon that I ever tried to shiny hunt, I guess, excuse me, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I think I'd try to do maybe like a Gen 4 or Gen 5 Legendary, maybe, with like no shiny charm. Something like that, I think. Yeah. Hey Staniel, how you doing? What's up, Tuck Tuck? I'm doing good, man. New games announced. I hope you're as excited as I am. Like, I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. How are you doing? Which is your favorite shiny Pokemon? My favorite shiny of all time is Minior, probably, yeah. Although Suicune could give it a run for its money if it wanted to show up. Maybe. We'll see. Can you eat ghosts? Can you... Maybe you can freeze them. No, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. There should still technically be some sort of matter there, right? So... You bring up a good point, though. Maybe you can't eat, like, Ghastly. I'm sick. I was really bad on Sunday and Monday, but I'm feeling better. Well, Andrew, I'm glad to see you're back, and I am glad to hear that you're feeling better. Sorry that you're still a little sick, but hey. And nice Tuck Tuck Floof. Yes, got one more final to go. Hey, man, keep it strong. Like, keep pushing towards that finish line, and you'll get it, man. Is there a shiny that still eludes you? Bruxish, for sure. Bruxish seems to be the one that I just, no matter how much time I put into that thing, I cannot catch a shiny one. Like, it's gonna, the day that we catch a shiny on stream, like a shiny Bruxish on stream, I will probably lose it. Because, like, we did it for like 10 hours straight, or like 12 hours straight or something, on the 24-hour stream. Put so much time into it. So, yeah, like, and then I did it another time for another, like, 10 or something hours, and then I did it another time for, like, another 10 or something hours. So, like, it's probably my, like, second longest shiny hunt at this point, after Cyndaquil, on Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And, like, those odds do not stack up. Like, there were 1 in 8,000 odds for getting that shiny Cyndaquil. There were 1 in, like, 600 odds of getting the Bruxish, and yet it's taken, like, the same amount of time almost. So, it's kind of crazy, but yeah, Bruxish is like, ugh, I hate that thing so much. Nice Anarchy, nice. I would eat a Magikarp. It might taste good with a little lemon, a little butter, yeah. What's your opinion on the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? I'm very excited for it, Christine. I was like, I've been theory crafting like all day long, all the possible things. Is it coming to the Switch? Is it not? Personally, I'm in the camp that it's probably not coming to the Switch. Though, like, if it did, I would lose my mind. And, like, talking about, like, you know, the Diamond Pearl remakes not getting any love. And, you know, I don't know. I'm excited for those games, though. I want to see what they do. Like, Game Freak never disappoints, so I'm excited. When you get that gold card on the Switch, beautiful. I would eat a Wishiwashi, a school form, though, right? I feel like there's a really, really disgusting universe out there where, like, people provoke and level up their Wishiwashi to get them to go into school form, and then basically sell them as, like, food. Because, like, why would you want one fish when you could have, like, a school of them? That's dark. That is some dark Pokemon theory crafting right there. Aw, thank you, Anarchy. Thank you. What is your favorite shiny? It is Minior, Colin plays. It is Minior. I love Minior. If you want to check out the 10 best Alola shinies, you can actually check out... I made a video recently about just about that very thing. So it's a brand new video. Check it out if you want. Tracy, nice. I like your joke. Wee. Is it even possible to get legal shiny Xerneas or Yveltal? There's probably some sort of an event in Japan, I would imagine, that would allow you to get like legitimate ones. But as far as I know, Pokemon Switch and Pokemon Stay. Wouldn't it be Pokemon Switch and Pokemon Set? Stan, I have a theory. All right, Shadow Skywalker, I want to hear this theory. Let's hear this beautiful theory. Favorite starter of all time? Definitely Cyndaquil, but I also really like Torterra, Snivy, Mudkip, Charizard, Greninja, who else? Sceptile. I like Decidueye and Rowlet a lot. So yeah, some of the starters are just like some of my favorite Pokemon, but my favorite of all time is definitely Cyndaquil. I mean, Cyndaquil is like in my top 3 favorite Pokemon of all time, and it's definitely my favorite starter. Have you ever got a shiny on a random encounter? I have, but it was a long time ago in my brother's copy of Sapphire, the original Sapphire. I was like 10 at the time, and I was hunting for a Jigglypuff, and I actually ran into a shiny Wingull, and I had no idea what shinies were, but I still caught it because I knew that there was something different about it. I knew that the wings were green, and I knew that was weird and good, and like, so I wanted to catch it more as like, I have to prove to people that I saw this thing, because no one will believe that I thought it was a glitch or something. And then I found out years later that it was a shiny, and like that kind of started my love of shinies, that I had one and I didn't even know I had one the whole time. I didn't name Chimchar because Chimchar is not one of my favorite starters, but Monferno is. I actually have a video on it. Like, I have a top 10 favorite favorite starter Pokemon ever, like, video. So if you want to see my top 10, check that out. The only one that might change is I'd probably replace Sceptile with Rowlet. And sorry, Sceptile, I love ya, but I really love me some Rowlet. Rowlet's just, it's adorable. Plus Chublet over there. In case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll actually get it down because why not? This is definitely going in my new apartment when I get it. The beautiful Chublet. Like, this is one of my favorite drawings ever. I might actually get the other two. I might order them off of like Kijiji or something. Because they had Popplio and Litten as well, and like having all 3 beside each other might be really cool. But which game would you choose between Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and which starter would you use? So I'm thinking probably Ultra Moon, because I never played Moon on stream, but I would play Ultra Moon on stream for those who prefer that version. So that's only fair, right? Play Sun and then play Ultra Moon. Plus, I normally do that anyway. Like, I got White and then I got Black too. So, although it actually kind of worked against me, because then when I got Black too, I got Zekrom again. So anyway, and which starter would I use this time? I would probably use Litten because it's the only one I haven't used. But we'll see. I'm excited. I'm really excited to share that with you guys, to play through those games. To get the shiny charm in those games. Vegas, guys, thank you so much for the first super chat of the day. I bet this donation is unexpected. It certainly was. More like Vega surprise. But no, seriously, thank you so much for that tip and putting up with that horrible pun. Vega hype. Can we hear it for Vega for the first super chat donation of the entire day? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm moving out this August, so every little dollar helps, and I really, or even every penny helps, honestly. So thank you so much, Vega, for helping me and helping this channel. And I appreciate you so much, you don't even know. And just thank you for your tip. I really cannot thank you enough for that tip. Vega hype, guys. I want to see this Vega hype. I'm back from getting my blood drawn. Welcome back, Ninja Star. I hope it all went okay. All right, Shadow Skywalker. Want to hear it. I want to hear it. Oras was your first game? That's awesome. I'm flattered. Well, I'm flattered that you would choose to generously donate money to me just for entertaining you. That's amazing to me. So thank you so much. Seriously. What do the tips go towards? Many different things. I have, in the past, I've done donation streams. I have actually donated to like sick kids and whatnot. Pokemon like and Pokemon hype. Seriously though, Moonwolf Howl hype. Thank you for your donation, my friend. Moonwolf Howl hype. Let's see it, guys. Get those moon and those wolf emojis in chat. Continuing to just amaze me. Thank you so much, Moonwolf. And it's more for me. It would definitely be Pokemon like and Pokemon because those I just did it. Those are the two things I say most in stream. Is and like this and like that. But anyway, see, did it again. I almost did it again. See, now I'm trying to watch myself. But anyways, what? Now I'm raged at it. But the tips go towards not only that, but also things like I bought a new camera for live action stuff. Lighting. They went towards lighting to get better lighting for the streams. I'm now able to use a DSLR as the camera. They go towards other things like going to conventions and meeting up with people. Like they pay for a lot of that kind of stuff because so I can meet you guys and actually hang out and do meetups. Jelly JP Beans, thank you for the sub because I live in like the country in like outside of Toronto, so it's hard to do that kind of thing. They go towards equipment like sound equipment and other types of equipment like cables. Like I'm looking at getting a second 3DS now for eventually doing dual shiny hunting streams. That's what the tips would go towards, to bettering the streams, to bettering the channel, I guess. Have you read the Percy Jackson series? I actually haven't. I feel like it came out just a little bit like too late. If my brother was super into it, I probably would have been, but he just wasn't. My brother's kind of a weird guy. He's never been much of like a reading kind of guy, or even like a fantasy or like magic kind of guy. He's always been a very reality-based guy. Luke Hanks, thank you for the sub. I loved your dad in that movie, Forrest Gump. And do you have a lumbar cushion for your back? I don't. I actually do not have a lumbar cushion for my back. Like I said, this chair is really old. It's not very good. That's why I was looking into getting a new one. But I'm going to wait until, obviously, I get all the money and the budget and stuff. Shadow Lugia, thank you for the sub. All right. He did it. No, unfortunately, Gypty Gyp, I have not gotten the shiny yet. Maxage, what's up? Welcome back, my friend. Leona Taylor, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family. And thank you for being a part of this wonderful, wonderful community. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're as excited as I was by all of the good Pokemon news that came our way. And thank you for subscribing. Who is my favorite PokeTuber? Spearman Show, thank you for the sub. I don't know, because most of the people that I really enjoy in the Pokemon community don't strictly do Pokemon. So, like, people like Jimmy Wetzel, like, I love seeing when Johnny tackles Pokemon stuff, like, some call me Johnny. I recently started watching a lot more, since he popped up in the stream, I was watching more of, like, True Green, his stuff, and it's actually really good. He's a really, I can say this as someone who I always thought like I was one of the better editors in the Pokemon community. That guy is really talented as an editor. Like he is very, very good at what he does. You can tell that man puts a lot of effort into his videos, and I really respect that as someone who also I think puts a lot of effort into my videos and doesn't just like take the easy way out and just talk over like random footage and stuff. So I really respect him as a creator, like legitimately. And I won't lie, like before he popped into the stream, I knew of him, but I didn't really know him that well. But when he popped in the stream, I like checked him out more, and he's really, really good. Like I do not regret subbing to him at all. True Green is awesome. But yeah, and I don't know, I love when Chugga Conroy like would do his playthroughs of like I think he did Platinum was his most recent Pokemon one. But like I love when he played, like Emil's really good at those games. So I don't know. Thank you, Shiny Mega Alakazam. Thank you. But yeah, we're not going to give up. We're going to try to get this Shiny Suicune. Do you like Munching Orange? I do. I think he has a really good voice, actually. Yeah, no, I do like Munching Orange. I like Unlisted Leaf, but his channel is mainly about TCG. Yeah, I know. Like, that's the thing. Here's the thing you gotta understand about, like, me and this channel is that, like, I'm not really a part of the Pokemon community, I guess. And, like, and not, I mean, part of it's my own doing and part of it's, but, I'm just, because I've never really been, like, a full-on Poketuber, I guess. I've never, like, officially called myself a Poketuber. I've never really tried to collab within the Poketuber, like, space, I guess. Like, and I'm slowly becoming more that way, for sure, because of these streams. But it took me a long time until I kind of, like, was at that. Because for the longest time, my biggest series was the rarest. It had nothing to do with Pokemon. So, you know, it's one of those weird things that just kind of, like, it's kind of happened very quickly. So I don't really follow or know many other Poketubers, honestly. Like, I definitely, at this point, like, obviously, like, I'm really good friends with Jason and Joey. And I know 4Gamers now. And I know I've met A-Drive. And I met Glitch X City and Philly Beats You at and a few other people, Tony Daddy, Zephyr, like a few people at oh my god, what is it, PAX East. But for the most part, I'm still not really in that clique, I guess. So I don't really follow many people, and I don't really, like, I don't think many of them follow me. But I'm definitely, I just like good content, honestly, regardless if it's Pokemon or not. Also, because I do a lot of Pokemon stuff, I kind of sometimes go out of my way not to watch other people's videos, just because I don't want to ever, like, subconsciously even, like, copy them, I guess. Like I want to kind of bring my own experiences and my own thoughts into it. And if you watch too much other people, sometimes you can, like, subconsciously bring their biases into your you know, videos and whatnot. So, I think it's partially out of that as well. But anyway, Mono Dragon, thank you for the sub, first of all. But my favorite Pokemon game of all time is probably this one right here, Pokemon Soul Silver. I love Gen 2, I grew up with it, and not only that, I find it just, like, the remakes are that much better. The floor and chairs are lava. Uh-oh, Mortix. I wish I had that trophy in Overwatch. But I'm... So, what do I do? Do I stream from the... I can't stream from the... What do I do? Do I have to stream from, like a chin-up bar or something? I'm looking for Jirachi and Arceus. Nice, nice. Top Rhino's here. What's up, Fox Raptor? Oh, you mean to... I was like, oh, well, okay. But yeah, my first and favorite game in Pokemon is Emerald. That's a great game too. That is a really good game as well. I do like Emerald, although, like, I kind of enjoy the story more from, like, Ruby and Sapphire. But Emerald is the better game, like, technically speaking. Like, it's got better, like, not graphics, but, like, the sprites are better. They're animated and very nice. I don't know. It's a really good game. It's a really good game. I'm so excited though to actually play this game tonight. That is, like, literally what I have to do. It's like work for me. It's like I get to play Pokemon Soul Silver and it's like work. Like, that's so cool. I'm so, like, lucky. I don't know. Get on the table. I don't really have a table in here though. Like, I have the desk, but I'm not big enough for it. Or I'm too big for it. Imagine if I wasn't big enough. My favorite game is probably Y or Emerald. What type of music do you listen to? Definitely a lot of variety of stuff, but mostly at the very core, pretty poppy stuff, pretty, like, your traditional Billboard Top 100 stuff. Though, mind you, the Blue Gamer, hashtag YOLO, thank you for the sub. Mind you, a lot of Billboard stuff lately has been very like hip-hoppy, I guess. Like, between, like, Drake and Future with, like, Mask Off, and Kendrick Lamar with, like, Humble, and you know, Migos with oh my god, I always think of that song as, like, Drop Top. Anyway, but Raindrop, Drop Top, chilling in a pot with a crock pot. Anyway, point being is that yeah, Bad and Bougie, yeah, that's the actual title. I never think of it as that. I just think about the meme, like. But yeah, so I've been listening to a lot of, I guess, hip hop lately, just because. But pop music in general, I find lately it's very depressing. Like, everyone's talking about, like, apocalypses and the end of times and, like, and just, like, I don't know, like, it's been kind of depressing and very, like, moody. Like, all the sounds are very, like, and, like, we're gonna try to stay young while we can, and, like, it sucks because we're getting older and the world is getting worse. Like, I don't know, like, pop music's been very, very bleak lately. I'm excited for any, like, actually, like, happy pop, like, summery songs. So, like, you know, I'm the One. I know it's, like, way overplayed, and I know It's very, very poppy, but it's still like, it at least puts me in a good mood, and I love Chance the Rapper's verse on that song. Later Bon Jovi and later Bjark, thank you so much for tuning in and being a part of this awesome day where we got to just talk about these new games, these new brilliant games, hopefully, knock on wood. And just thanks for being a part of that, guys. I'm probably going to wrap the stream up, I think, actually, in probably like 10 minutes anyway. Or not 10 minutes, sorry. Probably wrap it up in like 20 minutes. I'll probably wrap it up around 6. But I will be on the Discord after this talking more about these games. And I want to hear your guys' take on them, your guys' theories in the Discord. Just please don't like talk over each other and whatnot. But I want to hear about that. We'll also raid Jason because we missed out on doing that yesterday. Nugget Sauce Boss, thank you for the sub. But yeah, what's up, Samurai King? I have to go now. No worries, MCR. No worries. But yeah, and I'm going to be playing this baby. Getting some footage recorded. It's nearly 11 here. Aaron, that's unfortunate. But I'm honestly, I tell, like, I'm actually so excited to play these games, guys. I'm so unbelievably excited. You don't even know. I will be getting, like, dinner or something quickly between that period of time. But yeah. I'm going to find it in the stream. Well, we're definitely going to get over 1,700, which is good. That's pretty good. That's another, like, two something down. Actually, that's another 250 down. So that's pretty good. And then we'll get to, we'll go as far as we can. Work sucks and so does being an adult. I'm sorry, MCR. I'm sorry. I know. Dude, I know. I lived it. I lived that life for like a year of just like working a job you hated, not doing anything. I just like, I got slowly, like, it's unfortunate. But like, I mean, the thing is, I'm not saying like, oh, just quit your job on a whim and like do what I did. But like, I am saying that like, there are ways to change your surroundings. Like, it might not be through YouTube. It might not be through like just living out a dream. But whether it might be, you know, talking around, putting in resumes at other places. Like, if you really hate it, just... Roy to the boy. What are you doing in here? Also, why did you swear? Yeah, I literally had to remove your comment, dude. Mippity Moon, what's up, Roy? No, welcome to the stream, dude, but yeah, you can't be dropping swear words in here, dude. Even you will not get a pass on that. Yeah, I might love you like a brother, but I definitely will not let you get away with that. Or as Mortix, yes it is, I swear, yes it is. It absolutely is, trust me. You gotta remember, there's lots of young kids and stuff, dude. Do I like Man JTV? I get, like, I've heard of him, but I've never really watched any of his stuff, to be honest with you. Again, I've not really watched a whole lot of Poketubers out there, I guess. Like, I've watched True Green, I've definitely watched Munching Orange, I've definitely watched... I'm subscribed and have been for a long time to, like, Glitch X City. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I've never really been... I've never really been about that, I guess. I don't know. But I hear he's great. I hear he's a great guy, and I hear he makes great stuff. So, you know, to each their own. Effie is a very strange cadence. Leroy, what's your favorite Pokemon? Of all time, definitely Umbreon. Favorite starter is Cyndaquil, and favorite shiny is Minior. Are you streaming Soul Silver? No, I unfortunately cannot stream it because the way that I have to play Soul Silver, I need it full screen, so that's no webcam, no tips, no anything. So yeah, I play it that way, and also I take my time on things to get the specific footage, which is really boring for a stream. It's like literally I'll walk over to something that's like moving in the background, and I'll just like have it, like, for example, in Platinum, there's like the one gym that like the flower just spins, and I had to take that, like, I had to do like 8 different takes basically of that, because like I'm playing it for footage, not really playing it for enjoyment, but like I'm excited because like these games I'll enjoy even getting. Like, anyway, there's some games in the series, I won't say which ones, but there are some games in the series that I've played for my reviews and just kind of been like, like it's kind of like more like a chore, because not only do I have to like play through maybe a game I'm not that fond of, but also a game that I have to record and get footage of more than just enjoy it. But with these games, that is not the case. I will be enjoying the heck out of these. Stan, the major announcement. Oh, Roy. Oh, Roy. Are you upset? I know you're just sad because you were hoping that they do the same thing with Breath of the Wild. Heart of the Wild, they'd call it. It'd be great. Or just Ultra Breath of the Wild, I guess. That would work too. What moves does Minior have? It does have Self-Destruct, so if you're ever going to try to catch a shiny one in the wild, make sure you have a Pokemon with the Damp ability, because that's important. No, I think it has Swift. I don't actually know, because I've never, like, bred one for competitive, but I know that it has Swift. I know that it has, obviously, Self-Destruct. Ancient Power, I believe, and then it has one more that I cannot remember for the life of me right now. But, yeah, those three for sure. Like, I knew it was Sun Moon on Switch or Pokemon on Switch, but it ended up being kind of both in some ways, right? Yo, Stan, what's up, Shadow Skywalker? How are you? Do you have the Shiny Charm? Not in this game, unfortunately. I do have it in X, and I do have it in Sun, but I don't have it in Omega Ruby, because I thought there would be no point. I was like, oh, it's just like, it's a remake game, I won't have to worry about it, and then now I have egg all over my face. But, yeah. Nice, Shadow Skywalker. That's a good theory. That's a good theory. I think that's the most common theory out there as well. Also, we just hit 1,700 encounters, and still no water puppy right now. This is getting crazy, my friends. But we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We'll try to get out. We're going to try to get... Let's go 1720. Let's go 1720, and then I will wrap up this stream. That's a good number. I feel good about that number. So we got 20 more encounters, guys. We have, you know... I don't really care how long it goes, but yeah, and then I'm going to play this, and then I'm actually, I think, going to see a really late showing of Wonder Woman, I think, tonight with Nad. Nad's really been wanting to see it, but I was at Connor's cottage all weekend, so I couldn't see it then. I was editing all Thursday as well, so I couldn't see the early showing. So I'm finally going to see Wonder Woman, see what all the hype's about with Nad. I'm excited for it. I've heard it's really good. But she is definitely, like extra excited for it. Like, we were supposed to see it yesterday, but she got home too late, and anyway. And tonight's half off night as well, so it's half off at the movies, which is excellent. Any tips on starting a channel? Honestly, the biggest tip I will ever be able to give anyone is meet a boy in a purple hat who will then promote your channel when you're, like, barely surfacing above, like, 100 subscribers. He'll promote it to you, and then just take off from there. No. That was a Roy Boy joke, in case anyone did not know. But no, like, realistically, though, the trick, I think, is just be consistent. Stay consistent. Treat it like a job, almost, in some ways. Even before it's a job. Even before you've made a cent. Like, make sure, like, if you're gonna say... And you don't have to be unrealistic. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna put out a video every week. And then, like, because you're kind of setting yourself up. But, like, when I was in school... I didn't have a lot of time. I was working a part-time job at Walmart. I was taking school, but I still was like, I'm going to try to make a video every single month. Like, and no one was watching them. No one was paying attention, but I just wanted, like, I wanted to make videos, but also I wanted to, like, stay consistent at it. And, like, that's the trick. Just find something you're passionate about and just make stuff and force yourself to make stuff. Like, motivation is easy because when you're motivated, you want to do things. Dedication is harder. Like, streaming today was a piece of cake because streaming and talking about these new games and speculating stuff, that's really, really easy. It's really, really... But, like, streaming for, you know, like, 4 hours on a day when you're maybe, like, not doing so good, when... Like, that day when, like, my grandma was, like, going through her, like, hospital stuff and I was all, like, freaked out and stuff. Like, that is hard. That is dedication, not motivation. Because I was completely not motivated to that. But anyway, that's the streaming, though, side of it. But, like, in YouTube, it's the same thing. It's, like... Sometimes you're not going to want to edit. You're going to want to play Overwatch. You're going to want to play... you're going to want to just hunt, like, a shiny for yourself. Or you're going to want to... But the trick is to just, like, you have to carve out some time and stay dedicated. Even if you're small. That's the only way you're going to grow. I promise you. And even if no one's watching. Especially if no one's watching. You got to keep at it. You know? What is your favorite legendary and or favorite shiny legendary? My favorite legendary is probably Mew, Celebi... or Lugia. And as for the shiny, probably Virizion or Celebi, which both have something in common. They both obviously are beautiful pink shinies. Yeah, probably those two, honestly. Rayquaza has an amazing shiny too, but Rayquaza also has an amazing just regular, like, form, I guess. I don't know. Stan, you forgot to say have fun with it. If you don't enjoy it, it won't show in the video. Well, I did say definitely pick something that you enjoy, something that you're familiar with. Because, yeah, if you don't like it, you're not going to make stuff, obviously. Like, you're not going to stay dedicated. But, I mean, honestly, though, as crazy as it sounds, Zane, sometimes, like, it's more important. Like, again, they ask, like, how to build, like, a channel. Sometimes it's more important to just make stuff than even enjoy it. And I know that sounds kind of, like, cynical. Hollow Reaper 169, thank you for the sub. And I know that might not sound, like, especially great. But, like, if that's your concern, if, like, you want to build a channel... And, like, that, sometimes you gotta, even if you're not enjoying the thing you're talking about, even if it's gotten stale to you, you gotta keep making stuff on it, because, like, you'll never know otherwise. Now, I personally am very fortunate that, like, I was able to kind of, like, find a way into something that I really do enjoy. Like, I've always loved this series, and not only this series, but I've always loved just Nintendo things and collectibles, and I was able to kind of, like, find a way to do that. But in getting there, like, I had some stumbles. I had to make things that maybe I didn't want to. Like, amiibo stuff, for example. Aiden Johns, thank you for the sub. There were times where, like, I was only known as an amiibo guy, and people would expect amiibo videos, and I wouldn't, like, at a point, my hype for them had kind of died down, and I just didn't really want to make that content anymore, but people wanted that content. And until I found the next step, I kept making that content, because, like, that's what you do if you want to keep growing and you want to keep, like, the conversation going, I guess. I don't know. It's tricky. YouTubing is not, it's not always that easy. It seems very easy, but sometimes there's things to it, right? Behind the scenes, and sometimes you might not be into something, but luckily through Amiibo, eventually I got the idea to start the rarest, and it all kind of, it all kind of worked itself out. But even, like, with the rarest, like, now I'm kind of at the point where I'm kind of stretching a little bit for it, and I still love making the series, but I gotta take a little bit of a break after I make a few episodes. Like, take a little break away from it. I don't want to just make that, Also, you don't have to go for something popular. I actually think that's some of the best advice. I think that not only should you, like, not go after something popular, but I would say to really stand out and make a difference, sometimes the best thing you can do is go for something that you really love that maybe isn't that popular. Like, if you really love, let's say Pikmin, right? For example, there's not a whole lot of, like, Pikmin theorists out there, or, like, Pikmin, like, like, that kind of thing. But if you love it and, like, that's what you want to do that, and then who knows, maybe you will get lucky and maybe Pikmin 4 will be this incredible genre-defining game. And I know that sounds crazy, but when you think about it, there were a few very, very small Fire Emblem YouTubers, like, back in the day, who no one was watching their stuff, but they made it because they loved it. And, like, that's an important thing. But then all of a sudden, Awakening kind of took off, and then Fates got even bigger, and now Fire Emblem's, like, one of Nintendo's flagship series. And it's like, but all those people, they were rewarded just for making stuff that they loved. And, like, that's an important thing for sure. Then there's the business side of it, which seems like a huge headache. Right, and, like, that is the trickier side of it for sure, right? Is that, like, and that's the thing as a YouTuber, you always know what will go well. I mean, you don't always know what will go well, but you haven't, but a lot of the time it's actually, you have to kind of go against what you know will go well. Like, for example, I know that if I put out a video today being like, new Pokemon games confirmed, blah, 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 I'd get a lot of views on that, and I would make money on that video, and it'd be super easy to make. I could make it in, like, an hour or two, but it's harder to actually not make that video, because it's like, that's actually, like, me showing restraint and being like, well, I don't think that's what I want to make for my channel. I don't think that's what I want my channel to be. It's not a news channel, and that would seem kind of, it would be very transparent and be very, so it's like, or getting sponsors. I've been offered many sponsors, right? But I don't take them usually. I'm not even partnered with a network, because I want to have complete freedom to make the content I want for you guys, and I want to be able to give my opinion without having anyone kind of controlling it, right? Which sometimes sucks, because it means maybe not getting a game earlier than, and being able to get my review out when other people get theirs out, and you know what I mean? But I mean, that's the price you pay for and it's hard. That's a hard part of it. But anyway, we got 8 more Suicunes. But yeah, so those are a few tips, I guess. I actually didn't expect to actually go that long on a tangent about YouTube. Well, exactly, Mortix, exactly. If everyone else is making that video, well, to me, that's the thing, is that, like, if someone is watching that video that you just made, it has nothing to do with the news. It has to do with, like, they just like your voice, or they like your take on it, or whatever. So it's like, why not put that energy towards something that people don't know? Like, surprise those people. So, like, I don't know. To me, it's just, like, it seems easy, you know? And exactly, Zane, like the body pillows, exactly. Moonwolf Howl luck. That's some good luck. Okay. I'm hoping in these next 6 we have a miracle, a Suicune miracle. Oh, I'm sorry, Hayden. I'm sorry. I will be in the Discord though, talking. Like, I'm gonna take a little break, post stream, just to, like, you know, get some food. Like, by the way, can I just say this is maybe the longest I've ever streamed without, like, taking a bathroom break or like grabbing food or something in the middle of it. I've just, like, been chilling because I've been talking so much. I've been, like, I don't know. I've been so, like, hyped up on these new games that, like, I haven't been drinking as much water. I haven't, like, had any feeling of, like, hunger. But now it's all starting to, like, hit. Hello, Sandra Modesto. You got Tic Tac. Nice, Master J. Nice. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go. We got this. Nice, Jacob Ramirez. Congratulations. There could have been a Roy Boy body. No, because you can't get them custom. They come, like, preformed. So, no, unfortunately, I wish I could get a Roy... I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to finish that sentence on stream. If you run out of ideas, Stan, you can always become a candle vlogger and tell people which scents remind you of different Pokemon. Oh, my God. No, I actually have a new series planned that I think is going to redefine my channel in hopefully a positive way. But at least creatively, it'll, like, help. But, because now I'm very lucky. Jennifer Nelson, thank you for the sub. That because of the streams, I'm in a position that I can kind of just make the content I really want to make. I'm not really, like, stuck on any one thing. I know that if I make Pokemon content, it'll do better. But I can take more risks than you know, than maybe I was afforded to take in the past. And unfortunately, Moonwolf, no shiny at 17-17. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But, yeah. That doesn't mean we're not getting a shiny, though. We still have 3 more soft resets to go. We can do it. I believe in us. I believe in this family. It'll be 2,000 plus? It might. It might. It very well could be. That 17-18 definitely does not bode well for us getting it under 2,000. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I know, though, that the good news is that I think Thursday, we should be able to get to 2,000. I'm pretty sure. Trying to do the math here. Yeah, we should be able to definitely get to 2,000 on Thursday. So that'll be really hype. If we don't get it in these next 2, because we're going to get it in these next 2, of course. All right. Next one I meant, of course, like, that's obvious. I'm done with Pikipek. I'm sorry, Ralph. Samurai Shep's going after it too, though. All right, let's go, guys. The last shiny soft reset of the day. Will it actually work out? It is. You're right, PSA Fish. It is. All right, let's go, guys. Will this finally put our misery to an end, or will we continue hunting this beastie on Thursday? Let's find out right now. Come on. Ugh, Suicune, why do you hate me so much? No, it's okay. It's okay. But it's getting up there. It's getting close to one of our longest ones ever. Either way, though, guys, I am so hyped for all of this amazing Pokemon news that came out today. I am so happy that you wanted to join me today and theorize with me about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. If you want to keep the discussion going and talk to me about your own theories for the games, definitely hit me up on discord.gg/random10s. That is where you can find me. I will be there in about probably like 10 minutes to like 25 minutes, depending on what I make for food and all that good stuff. But I will be in there on voice chat, so definitely tune in there if you want to keep this conversation going. You can follow me at Random10s on Twitter and Random10s on Instagram for photos, news, updates, just, you know, my personal life things, my opinions on things, if you care to. But other than that, I want to thank every single person who jumped on here and dropped a like. I want to thank every single person who joined the Stan fam. I don't know, like Samurai Shep. Thank you for the sub. Seriously, appreciate you and welcome. I hope you tuned in on Thursday. But yeah, thank you to all the new subscribers out there. We are just getting started. We are going to have so much Pokemon goodness, not just this summer, but apparently this fall as well, that I'm so excited for. But, and of course, also, I want to thank everyone who donated today as well. I want to thank, and I'm going to read them by name here because I really, you guys are seriously the MVPs and making a difference here in my life and keeping my dream came true. We have, of course, Moonwolf Owl, 4 Gamers, Isaac, King Charizard, and we also had for the super chat tip, Vega Sky. So thank you to everyone who dropped a donation. I really do appreciate it. I'm moving out of my parents' house this summer, and every dollar seriously helps me so much. So thank you to every single person. I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully in the Discord in a bit. But other than that, I will see the rest of you on Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll continue talking about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and hopefully finally put this water doggo hunt to rest. But I love you guys all. I love your faces. And before I go, once again, of course, we have to raid the one and only Jason Plays Pokemon. That boy is also theorizing, so maybe he'll have some really, really awesome theories himself here. So we will go and raid him, drop him some love, tell him that Standy Bobandy sent you. And you can find the Discord, if you don't know where it is, you can find the link in the description of this video. But please, let's go raid Jason. And I would really appreciate it if you guys went in and showed him some love. He's hunting for Shiny Mudbray, talking about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I am Stan, and thank you just so much, guys. And I will see you guys hopefully soon on Thursday. I love you. I love your faces. And one sec here. And I will hopefully talk to you soon on Thursday. Oh, and as I always say, happy hunting, baby rhinos. And now I gotta find, I always do this. I gotta find the slideshow again. There we go. But anyway, I love all you guys, and peace!
How about you drop some thoughts on this game and watch some of it? Let me know. I meant to ask you this. What are your thoughts?
boop, boop, boop. Do 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 do. Later, guys. Love ya.